Yes.
to save us from this torture. I find the older I get, the less I give a damn where I fit in. That's a funny thing to say as the first thing that I say when I go live because now there's no context. Take that.
True, 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 true.
But it's a fine
Um,
statement on its own, just isolated out there, just like that. All right, so I looked over what I want for the off season. I had some time to kill, so I looked at some
yo,
defensive midfielders, made an offer for one. I was like, I might as well just buy one rather than relying on free signings because it's not like I don't have money. I do, so let's use some.
mhm.
I mean,
um,
I'd still love to steal yours, but I hope you can hang on to them somehow, some way.
let's see.
Yeah.
We'll see. Hey, youth intake day. Nobody good.
Did you get a youth intake just like that?
You had yours last week.
Oh, did I? Oh, darn it! I was getting
Yes.
excited. I mean, that must be mine as soon. Yes, it's very soon. I already had it.
Um, your turn.
Youth candidates. Let's go ahead and throw all these guys on. Then don't move forward yet. Scout
Nope.
player. There we go. Scouts. Okay, we're good.
I'm
Gonna
not. I'm
remove
gonna try and do.
this. You just signed them all to contracts. I know. This is
Oh, that's a nice 9-year contract. Again, I wish you could set what your youth contracts are. Bless you. So I feel like players don't. What am I trying to say? They don't negotiate. I feel like when you're 15 years old, you're not going to negotiate a contract. You're just going to sign what they give you.
I mean, seems like there's some truth to that. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm getting money to play soccer. I
hard to argue with that.
think that's what it comes down to. All right, so we have that. Yeah, we have that. Um, so you remember how I told you how many teams I was going to play with that
Three,
last FM?
three plus a
I told
national
you
team.
3. Okay, well I've changed it up quite a bit since I last told you.
Oh, so you've changed it from 2 days ago. Got it.
Yes, yes, because I've conceded the fact that playing in the English 11th division just slows the game down way too much.
It would
So
take a
I'm gonna
long
make
while.
that one.
Yes.
I'm gonna make that one a separate save, and
Separate
just have
save.
like the English and surrounding nations. But it's going to be 3 club teams and 3 international teams. Um, one of them is going to be an MLS team with the U.S. National team. Then I'm going to take a team in Trinidad and Tobago and take their national team. I want to try and do well in the CONCACAF Champions League with a team outside of USA or Mexico, essentially, which I find extremely intriguing. And then Matt convinced me to take a team over in New Zealand as well as the New Zealand national team.
Holy hell.
So those, yeah. Um, MLS is 34 games. The New Zealand club team is a 30-game season, and Trinidad is about 22. So it's like they're not long seasons like England.
Hmm.
And they're all spread throughout the year too. So that's I like that as well. So once the guy comes out with the necessary databases, I'm gonna be all set to go. And did you know that the Trinidad national team was at one point 25th ranked in the world,
Actually, I didn't.
which I found astonishing considering how bad they are now.
It's pretty cool. What is happening? Oh my gosh. Okay. That's so weird. All right. Hmm. I guess I'll have to do this. Game is doing some kind of weird bonkers thing to me where I went to go look at your youth candidates. And on your youth candidate screen, it just shows me you're under 18s. In order to
I
see,
don't.
in order to see your,
Go ahead.
in order to see your youth candidates, I have to go to your all players tab.
Yeah, I can't see it. I don't have a youth candidates thing on my left hand side of the screen either.
What the hell happened there?
I'm waiting for after the youth candidates game, see if anything changes.
Usually, I can look up your youth candidates immediately as soon as you get them, but when I go to your
Okay.
all players tab, they're there. So that's weird.
Glad I know that now.
Yeah.
You're too close to the TV.
Oh,
Back
sorry.
up.
I'll back up.
It's okay.
Wait, what?
My little sister,
Oh, thanks.
who's
I thought you're
how
talking
old
to
are
me.
you?
I'm like, what are you talking about?
13?
I don't even know how old your sister is.
No. She doesn't know how old I am either. How old am I? Yeah. No, I'm 27. She didn't know.
Yeah, all
When's
right.
when's when's my birthday? When's my birthday?
What?
December what? Mom, my birthday's not December 95. No, the
uh
11th. See,
December 95, eh?
yeah,
Just spouting out random numbers. I understand. I don't know. What are you like? 80, 84,
sometimes I feel like it. None of
97?
these guys are good. Oh, my birthday or 95?
I was just
You
making.
thought I was born in 84?
I was being silly, dude,
Oh, okay.
and just spouting out random numbers because that's the game we're playing. According to
Oh,
my
okay.
okay, I only got one back right away where my scout's like, sign this guy now. Fraser Parker. It's the only one that I got like that. So,
The Australian?
he's Australian Scottish actually, but yes.
Way ahead of you.
Oh, so he was also considered your best youth candidate. There. See, don't you love it when our scouts concur on something?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I think I got absolute. Oh no, I got a couple of good prospects. Right, never mind. I got a goalkeeping prospect that looked just ridiculous. Forgot about that. Now I remember. Yeah, okay. Only a few games to go till the end of the season. Hooray! I cannot wait to be promoted. Ah,
Hold on a second.
5 substitutes coming your way.
Excuse me.
5 substitutes. 5 substitutes. Out of 7. Even better. So excited. Oh, the phone.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he was okay. I thought he was not available for this game, but he's very good. Very good. Actually, you know what? He's leaving, isn't he? Screw that guy. Gonna park his ass not even on the bench, but off the bench entirely. Go sit in the press room and
I didn't know you had a
whine.
game today.
I do. Spennymoor away. I apparently have games in hand. Then is that what you're telling me? I thought we
Yeah.
were all equal.
Alright, let me filter out anybody in on loan.
Bam! Swanson makes it 1-0. 2 minutes in. Or as they say in America.
No, we only say that when we're playing the Mexican team.
Oh, okay.
It's a very famous soccer game, and I think it was in Cincinnati
Well, I
where
I don't know why I bother. I really don't. Why do I bother engaging ridiculous people, especially on Facebook? I don't know why I do it, but I do once in a while. But this one was on Reddit the other day, and this person proudly and triumphantly states, because this person asked about learning French in their 40s, and you know, I commented on it. Yeah, it's pretty hard, but it can be done, right? You just got to be persevere and try to stick with it. Blah 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 blah. Anyways, this guy later on he proudly and triumphantly comments, "Don't bother. French will be dead in 10 years anyway."
oh, hmm,
Based on what data are you like, where are you getting this from?
yeah,
uh,
that's interesting.
and he's like, well, He's like,
That's
"Well, I don't know anyone who wants to learn that." I'm like, "Where the hell? Like, tell me you've never been outside of America." They're like, "Tell me you've never been outside of America." He's like, "Actually, I'm from Canada." I'm like, "Oh no, please no,
never
no! Don't make us look
you
bad
don't
too." But of course, he's a dumb redneck Albertan, and I'm like, that makes sense. Yep,
you're in Alberta.
I am. Yeah, and I'm surrounded by dumb conservative rednecks on all sides. It's just, it's catastrophic, actually. Like we literally have a lady running for premier of this province who basically is Donald Trump in female form, and I'm just like, I don't know what I'm going to do if she wins. Probably move.
Really?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Is that bad?
She's horrible. Oh god, she's downright dangerous. Oh yeah, yeah. She's she wants to secede Alberta from Canada. She wants it to become its own country. This is one of her main prerogatives. Yeah, like it's mm, mm. I can't even begin to go into the depths of the stupidity. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
That's definitely interesting.
Oh, yeah. It's I know it's not something you would hear about because it doesn't really affect you all the way over there, but yeah,
Mhm.
it's a frightening time right now for Alberta. Our election is coming up in a couple of months, and God, I hope she doesn't win. There's just so many
Right.
dumb
Oh,
people that actually support her. Uh, anyway, yeah, one of these people triumphantly tells me that French is going to be a dead language in 10 years. I'm like, what are you going to do with the 70 some odd million people that live in France that definitely aren't going to learn a different language because you said so? Plus, it's still the fastest growing language on earth. It is. That's data you could just look up.
I feel like I did hear that
Yeah.
somewhere.
Yeah, and I even posted, and he's like, "Well, show me some facts about that, and I'll consider it." So I did. I posted like 20 links, and another lady that was in our conversation posted like 10 more, and then he looked at
You
all that, and he's like, "Fake news." I'm like, "God damn
you want to know what's funny?
it!"
During the World Cup, I was talking to somebody. I was talking to a friend's father on Facebook
Yeah.
in one of his posts
Mhm.
or whatever, and he was saying how he hated all the political crap that was going on during the World Cup,
Oh,
like
okay.
with letting gay people in or whatnot.
Oh my god. Okay.
And he's like, back when I was younger, there was there was no politicalness in soccer. You watch the World Cup to watch the World Cup.
A goo? There
And
wasn't. Okay. Go ahead.
I saw a really prominent YouTuber by the name of HITC Sevens who basically does a bunch of video essays.
Uh huh.
And in the lead up to the World Cup, he talked about this isn't the only World Cup with controversy,
Far from it.
right? And he basically gave 7 examples because that's where he gets his name from
Okay.
of like World Cups in the in the past that have
Hmm.
controversies either leading up to it
Hmm.
or during it. And so I brought up that video and brought up some examples, and he goes, uh, "Don't go looking on YouTube or the internet looking for confirmation bias on what you said. I know, I lived that time. I know what happened. You weren't born yet."
What?
And I'm like, "Excuse me?
I was. I'll tell him off.
Like,
Talk about
like,
confirmation
how?"
bias. Holy shit.
And I was like, "How? How can you have a conversation when somebody disagrees with you?
You just can't.
You don't.
You just have to let them be wrong, and it's just how it is. It's like you just gotta kind of
I,
walk away, let them be wrong sometimes. Like, okay, you
I
enjoy
was,
that opinion.
I was so dumbfounded
Yeah, I know.
that he said that.
Mm,
And granted, I mean, I still consider myself friends with his son.
okay.
Like, we don't have any beef with each other.
Good.
But just to hear him say something like that, I was just like, oh man.
Surprised you didn't tag me. I was around in that time. I'll happily put him in his place.
I thought about it actually, but I decided against
It's
it
like
because I didn't.
anecdotal evidence, much, pal? Yeah, you go ahead, put your fingers in your ear, and go la 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 la, and pretend that nothing bad ever happened in your time, or our
Yeah,
time,
so
as the case may be.
I kind of just let it go
Yeah.
and went about my day, and I'm like, oh, okay,
You're the bigger person. Yep. Mhm.
thank you.
Yeah. You often
Um,
are. I've seen a bajillion of your arguments, and you're almost always the bigger person. So
375.
you,
I do apologize. You're gonna have to wait a
mhm.
couple minutes so I can
Yeah.
do these contracts.
You're more patient than I could be in a lot of cases. So
Yeah, I don't know. Should we increase your shutout bonus? No. 325 for 2 years? Yeah. Yeah, you want 1 year? 350. What's 10% of 350 is what, 35? Okay. We can do that. One. Trying to actually be a bit stingy with these contracts. 7. What are you laughing at? The fact that I'm trying to do the math?
No, that Joanne's playing one of my games for me on my phone so that I don't miss my daily things.
Oh.
Yeah, we play a game together on our phone. And I just came back to it recently, actually, and we're in the same guild. And she sometimes likes to help me out by going on and playing it for me, making sure I meet the minimums, which is great. I mean, I already
Oh,
have,
that's
but
so sweet.
it's still nice. She gets stuff for me, and she really likes this game, and it's good. I got her hooked on it. It's my fault. So she was playing some
Like,
really bad freemium games when we when I first saw her playing games, and I'm like, why would you play that? Why don't you just play a game where you don't have to pay to do stuff? She's like, well, I don't pay, and I'm like, so that means you wait forever. It's like, yeah, that's not worth it either. So I showed her another game that was it's really good.
do you ever play Rage Shadow Legends? No.
I know.
Do you know what it is?
I've seen ads for it all the time.
Okay. I was gonna watch a video earlier, and I got one of the sponsors was Rage Shadow Legends, and I just turned off the video. I was just
Yeah,
so surprised that.
surprised. I'm sure that it's a freemium game of some kind.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
It is. It's like a running joke for YouTube that it's like one of the like every content creator is sponsored by Rage at some point in their career.
Well, I'm not,
Um,
and I would refuse to be. Yeah. I'm like,
that's
well, no,
funny.
that's
That
not
does
true.
not
That's not true. I should be more honest about that. If they came to me and said, "Hey, could we sponsor you? We will pay you this amount of money if we can run ads." And my response would be absolutely, as long as in between those ads I can make fun of you mercilessly. That would be my
That's
stipulation.
pretty nice. Okay.
Because the ad would run, people would be like, "God damn that ad," and I would just join them and be like, "Yeah, screw those guys. They're freemium
Fine.
bullshit that they're trying to shove up your ass." I let them play
But they're
that stuff so
paying
I
me,
can
so I'm okay with it.
yeah, but I'm going to sit here and tell you about why you shouldn't download that app right after you watch the ad for it, and they're going to pay me. That's just the kind of person I
Cynical.
am. A little bit. Is it? Is it cynical? Is it really cynicism? Is it?
Uh, a little bit, I
Uh,
think. No.
maybe.
Okay, 10. Uh,
I consider myself
no, we
more
need
of
to.
a realist than a cynicist. Who cares? Doesn't matter. I'll go back to my original statement about these sorts of things. What was it?
I
Oh
don't
yeah,
know.
your semantics is no match for my pedanticness. There. I'll
Interesting.
I'll stick with that one.
Y- You want to know what's crazy? Sorry, I'm
Of
doing my last
course. No,
contract.
no, don't do your
He
thing.
wa- he wants a loyalty bonus of $700,
That's not hard
right?
to give up. Yeah. Okay.
But the loyalty bonus is paid throughout the length of the contract.
Sure is.
So it's
That's
like you're getting
$1 a day if
well,
it's a 2-year
it-
contract, basically, like more or
yeah,
less.
pretty much,
Yeah.
which I find quite astonishing that
Well, that just means you
you
can
want.
raise it a lot and put his wages lower.
Yeah, but I don't know, $700 throughout the course of years, like nothing.
Two
It's
pounds a
too,
day.
too. Yeah.
He wants you to buy him coffee every day, which of course you won't. Ba, 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 ba.
Let's see. Uh, you know what? Let's see, $200 a week. What do you want? $800 a week. I'm gonna walk away from that. You want too much. Let's see. If you want some money, you get $100 a week. You want $700. And yeah. Oh, this. Okay, so we'll give you as much money as you want.
Just drive the dump truck up to your. Who are you paying?
Thanks for letting me know. He's slightly interested, but he's not gonna give you. He wants $2,000 a week. Never mind.
I mean, if you're up in League Two, you could
You know
probably
what?
bite the bullet for one of your best players to pay them that. But yeah, that's a bit much for. Who am
He's
I
a
to?
he's an attacking midfielder. I'll just give you the attributes.
I've got a player I'm paying
Cross.
3,500 a week to in Panorama. This is ridiculous.
Let's try it. See if we can give you 2,000. 0.4, 2.2 on a 2-year deal. Give you 2.2. 0.3.
2.4, 2.5, 2.6,
2.3.
point
All right, so
0.9.
now let's get a scouting report of him. Because I don't have any scouts.
You have zero scouts?
I have a few scout, and that's it.
Why don't you
Yours,
have any scouts?
I couldn't tell you.
'Cause you forgot to ask for some.
775 will pay you this. Getting a striker now. 725 for 2 years. Uh, Goal bonus. We'll give you a $250 goal bonus
Go bonus? Here's your go bonus. Go.
for 2 years.
Should I be making my offer for Tommy Doyle yet since you're going to lose him for nothing at the end of the year?
No, because I'm gonna offer him a contract when his contract expires.
Okay.
You are a midfielder. First touch is good. Marking, passing technique is all good. Teamwork is great. Your positioning is not good, so you're attacking minded. Good work rate, decent physicals. Let's see if we can make you a deal.
Wow. You'll
It might
outbid Blackpool for him.
probably not, but we're gonna try to get him in on loan. Um, 2 years, 650. 650 and a $200 assist bonus for 2 years. 650 is okay. You're driving a hard bargain, my friend. There we go. 675. That's fine. You can just look like this. No. Nope. Nope. You have great mentals. You have good crossing, tackling technique. We might give you a shout from Liverpool. Let's see. He's incredibly interested. $375. Let's give you a 3-year deal. Shutout bonus. Come on. You want to be here for 3 years? Nope. Okay. You okay with this then? Nope. Okay. 4 years. We got three of them so far.
Nice, nice.
One, two, three. I don't even know when they're coming. Whether it's now or might be now actually. So I signed three players. One of them can be a championship player,
Ah,
and then the other two can be better than that.
damn, that's
So,
that's
but
what's up.
yeah.
This that's all I can pay you. I will give you some extensions. How do you feel about that? He loves it. Let's go.
Oh, we signed three of three. The other guy didn't want to talk to us.
Couldn't go and sign 7 of 9.
No, three. The other guy, the Liverpool guy, didn't want to talk to us anymore.
Somebody doesn't watch Star Trek.
Well, you.
I'm
I
confident
tell
that
you
you
that.
don't. Yeah, I know. You don't watch television. I'm still going to make jokes that you're not going to get sometimes because other people might get them.
So that's one of the players I just signed. What's the other players' names? Nafati, Gorski, and Fromm.
And you got them all now?
Yes.
That's great.
Gorski's on my first team. The other three on my under 18s.
That's cool though that you picked up a couple
They're
good
on my
young
under
players.
21s. Thank you.
Well, they must be decent.
Um, yeah. If I put them on my first team, they're probably gonna start.
Best Wonder Kids. Yeah, I don't have any of those.
Neither do
Although the
I.
number one Wonder Kid in the world is Steinen,
Uh-huh.
playing for Aston Villa. They poached him off Lingby. The second best Wonder Kid in the world, Stefan Chui,
Was
who
from
Mainz,
my team.
yeah, from your team, who Mainz took up. Oh, Lingby still has the third best though, Gareth Furlong. Yeah, okay. Let's see. So the top three are all from our save before. Casper Koch is number 10, and he's on Tottenham now. Most of these are just players that you and I brought up. Well, okay, primarily me, but you're on there. It's hilarious.
See?
So many of them are from our teams before. Gosh darn it.
Miguel Benvides, I had
Answer.
as well.
Oh, did I say that I don't have a person on the Wonder Kids list? Because I absolutely do, except for he's on loan from Liverpool. But Ben Voicy's on this list,
Wow.
34th. One of the best Wonder Kids in the world. And he's on my stinking team. And he was there when I arrived. So Ben Blythe unhappy, promise not kept. But oh, I was supposed to sell you? Who were you? Uh uh
Is this an Egyptian? Yes. Oh, it's a Syrian.
oh, I don't want to say any of these answers. None of these answers are true. What I want to say is I don't give a damn about your desire for a transfer. Go find one yourself. Why is that not an option? Yeah. Stop you. Ah, there. That's close enough. Okay.
Oh, I
Gotta make this guy go. Offer to clubs. Transfer list. Bam. There. He's a free agent in a couple of months. Why doesn't he just shut his mouth and walk away? That robble, 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 robble. Get it?
where
I just don't understand.
where is this news article? There we go.
Did I really decide I'm not signing to port? It's 29.
Um, England transfers. I don't know why I don't do it. I didn't do this.
Go ahead. Trigger his 1-year contract extension pair. You don't know why you didn't do what? Go around trying to sign some players?
Um, Looking at the players that leave the top academies in England.
Oh, yeah, some of them are decent. I always
Yeah.
scout them. They often show up on my recommended list. I usually sign one or two of them.
Losing so many players and staff.
Yeah, me too. Me too. It's time for turnover, right? Like we just got this is our first year after the club, and you just keep what you have for the most part, anyways, the first season, and then you kind of get a lot of turnover until things are the way you like it. Remember, don't be afraid of turnover in the lower divisions.
Huh?
You said it. There's
I know.
a lot of truth to it. Get off my club. He's whining. I'm not selling him. He's literally a free agent in a couple of months. Like, why doesn't he just go away? Uh,
Okay, so you might be able to start. I'm playing 4-2-3-1, right?
sure, if
Yeah.
you'd like.
Oh wait, is there a fight? No. Oh, maybe.
Which hockey game are you watching?
I'm watching a soccer game actually.
Oh, well, he said there was a fight, so I just instantly
I
assume.
know. I know. I
That's great. Uh huh.
baited you on that.
Kind of, yeah. Just like which one's even on? Oh, Boston and Florida are playing right now. Oh, it's tied 3-3 with 20 seconds left in the third. So that's going to overtime, and if Boston wins that, they move on. No surprise. Seattle and Colorado started 20 minutes ago, though there's no update on them. How about the Devils, though? They
Like
came back and won a couple.
they've won 2 in a row now.
Yeah, well, they lost two in a row, won two in a row, but now they're back to home ice advantage, and they're playing like they can. They should not have lost those first two games. Like, I don't, I don't mind Lindy Ruff as a coach. He's okay, but why did he tell the players, "Okay, it's playoff hockey. We have to play differently now," and get them all to go out and play a different kind of game? Like, you got to be tougher and throw hits. Like, that's not what this team is built for. And that's what he
Mhm.
told them all to do, and he got them away from the game that made them successful all season. But credit to him for listening to his players when they pointed that out to him. Hey, hey, just let us play our game. And then they went.
That's a sign of a good manager, though, knowing that he has to change.
Yeah, no, the players said to him, they're like, this is not the kind of game that got us here. Let us just play that game and see how it goes. And yeah, they did much better after that. Although
There is VAR in this game. Go ahead. Go ahead.
he thinks that changing the goalie made a difference too, but I'm like, no, that had nothing.
Fair. Well, you're a striker. You are a striker.
Do you have a game today?
Yes, I do.
Cool. I have the FA Trophy semifinal first leg against Bath City.
I played as them at one point.
Yeah, well, they're apparently not as smelly as some other teams.
All right, let's do this. We need these wins. We're playing Tor, Torquay, Torquay, whatever.
Torquay? Yeah.
You are not getting the number 11. You're getting the number 44
40. That's even cooler than 11. Damn. Sweet.
because you're worth four of the players you've replaced.
What, that's saying, who is this you're talking about? Your new young guy?
He's a Polish guy.
Uh,
But Jess, I don't know what's his last name? Gorski. That's his name.
Gorski.
Yeah.
I'll check out his name after. If it's Polish, then it's probably easier than you think it is.
I
That's
know.
been my experience with those, but you never know. Hold on, I'm curious now. I'm deadly curious. So I gotta go.
It's Gorski. That's how you say it.
It's last name. Yep.
Yeah.
You were having a hard time with
Wallachek
his
is his
first name.
first name. Wallachek. Same thing. Same first name as Chesney.
Yeah. Okay. Wojciech?
Um, check Wallachek. I think.
Wojciech.
Whatever.
Yeah.
He's the pole. He's the pole that the 5'6" guy is on. No,
Why not? uh, I even put a few backups in for this game. I'm just kind of a little nervous, but got a good start. Got a goal right off the bat.
and the 5'6" guy hits the post.
Oh my god! Why did you resign him?
So I have nobody.
But
I'm going to be signing a bunch of people.
almost anybody's better than him. Don't just keep people for the sake of it, especially when they're not particularly good. All season he's been pissing you off, and you got a contract extension. Where is Jacob, and what have you done with him? Oh,
45
goody.
minutes
My
to
right
go.
winger gets injured freaking 30 minutes in. Yay. 20. Yeah, 30 minutes in.
Gorski gets in. Oh my God, Burnett. Burnett, you suck.
This game is going to hell at a handbasket.
Oh,
Nice.
Bromley in
Nice.
real life made it to the
Oh,
playoffs.
they're in Van Rama
Did he get
National,
scored on?
right? Bromley?
Yes.
Yeah, so
Yes.
they're in the playoffs. Good for them. That's okay. The best team in that division won.
Gorski scores on his debut.
See, now there's something you can't disagree with. They are the best team in that division.
Who?
Wrexham.
Oh, well, they won the league.
Yeah, no, not just because they won it, but because they legitimately have the best players in that division. So the best division, best player team in that division won. Yeah,
I'm not gonna.
I looked over their team and their payroll because now all that information is available while we're researching those divisions, and I'm just like, yeah, okay. So they basically have a League One team in Van Rada National, and they're patting themselves on the back for winning it. Good for them.
Exactly.
I feel like that's how I've got this
Exactly.
basically right now with my team. This Accrington
And
team is basically the
they're
same as that.
building it. They're building it as an underdog story.
Well, I
Damn
mean,
it! You had 1.5 times the wage budget of the next best team, the
uh,
next highest team.
the only thing that makes it an underdog story is that without the current owners, that never would have happened. That's their only
Yeah.
underdog angle. That's it. And they're going to pass financial fair play, so they're not really doing anything bad. So overall, like they're going to move up a division. They cannot spend more
Well,
than
there's
a certain percentage of their turnover on wages, and they're already well under
yes.
that from this season alone.
There's no financial fair play in the National League,
No,
just so you know.
I know, but when they go up,
Okay. Okay.
their wages cannot be more
Yeah.
than a certain percentage of their turnover. That turnover is going to be used from this year's revenue as well for the first 2 months of the season. So, like, let's say a national team goes up and their turnover is like, just for the sake of argument, 100,000. Just pick a number. It's going to
Mhm.
be more than that. They're
Mhm.
not supposed to spend more than a percentage of that on their wages. So let's say 70%. So they can't have wages more than 70,000 a year.
I know.
That's how it works in the next step. Um,
Well, I know how it works. Are
Oh,
you
okay.
telling? Go ahead.
I'm also
Good.
saying it for the sake of anybody who wants to hear it. But
Yep.
Wrexham did their turnover already. It's all been turned in and done, even though there's still a couple more games to go or what have you, and other revenue streams to come in. But there's certain cutoff points, and theirs is already done and dusted and in the books. And they made way more revenue than they spent on their wages. So they're going to pass financial fair play with no problem at all. And the majority of their
Yeah.
teams under
Well,
contract with the same wages for next season. So it won't look as bad in League Two.
what time is it?
All right, these guys are starting to come on hard on me. I don't know what to do. This team is freaking pissing me off because they injured one of my players right off the bat. Um, and I've got so many cards, and I've had to make a substitution with that injury. Look at all the cards I've got. We're definitely getting fined after this game. Oh no, I don't have enough players. How do teams survive this division with no substitutions? Okay. Wait, is there more substitutions in this cup? I don't think there is.
FA Trophy, I
No,
don't think so.
just
FA
three.
Cup there is.
Still just three. Oh, why did we take this many yellow cards this game? It is incomprehensible for my team typically to play like this. 62% possession. Yesterday, I played my first game as Stevenage in League Two. We won 7-0. My striker got all 7 goals. And we had a OPPDA on the other side of 13. Which means we made 13 passes on average before they stopped us and took the ball away. That was ridiculous. Every replay was just us playing keep away. Their players
Oh
kind of being
my.
like, "Can we get the ball, please? Can we have the ball, please?" Yeah, it was pretty funny. That was my first game in league. It
Hmm.
was fun.
We should be winning this game.
And you're not?
We're tied 1-1.
Okay, well, there's time to get a winner then. I'm only up 2-1 against a team that's a division below us, and they're just now they've injured another one of my players. They're just playing so friggin' rough. All right. Well, I got out of that game
We have a corner kick.
with a quarter kick. That's what you just said. Hey, look, Gorski scored on his debut.
Oh my God, Perry Collin.
Barry Callen. That's your goalkeeper, isn't it? Oh,
Nope. Left winger right now. Right winger.
all right. He's on your team. That's what I read. And from there, here's the replay. And that's nice. That goalkeeper really gave him a little bit too much space, but that's a nice goal.
Thank you.
I wonder how many red carded players I have for the second leg of this match because almost all of my team got yellow cards.
Um,
Even my player that
it'll be
came on for
interesting.
the substituted player got a yellow card. Well, there you go.
Scott
As soon
Thompson.
as I show up, you score 2 goals. Bang bang. See, look at that.
I like it.
Yeah, me too. I like it better than when you got scored against every time I showed up. That was a bad run of luck.
Mm.
That's a nice goal. Damn. One touch and tap to the top corner. What position does that guy play? Oh, attacking midfield. What position did you have him playing for that game? Was he central midfielder, Thompson?
He was attacking mid.
Attacking mid? Okay. That's cool. So if I win this, I'm going to play either Hartlepool, Maidstone, Hartlepool. They're just outside the playoffs. And then where's Maidstone? Mid-table. Yeah.
Oh, that's what I have to check. Let me do that now before I forget.
What do you have to check? Yourself
I have to.
before you wreck yourself?
Oh, very funny.
What?
Uh,
It's a classic.
training. Training report. Yeah, and then this is the medical center. I had to change my homepage on here
Oh,
because I like it better. Now I have the medical center and my training report.
let's see, 3 days off.
So, um,
Fine. Let's just do this. Everyone 2 days off. Cannoneer is going to be out for a while. I'll have to figure out who I want to play at right wing. That's a position I really need to replace altogether. Brought Cannoneer in to be that guy, but
let's do that.
and then that, and then that, and then that.
Yeah, sure. I agree with that.
And that, and that, and that.
Uh, I don't need to do the press conference.
Press conferences are for chumps.
I like to do them.
That's what I just said. Sorry. Oh damn!
Wow.
Oh damn! Ow! Oh, gonna need some water for that. Sorry.
That's harsh.
That's
My God.
ouch. Sorry. Sorry.
I'm going to bed. Good
No.
night.
Okay. That's fair. Damn.
Oh, this press conference I have to do.
Uh-huh. Go right ahead. I understand. I do. I actually do. I didn't mean
I'm
to
a
be
chump.
mean. No.
It came out naturally. Okay, you definitely meant it.
No, I didn't. Uh, just because I watch too much Futurama. It's a thing
Fair.
Bender likes to say a lot. He calls everybody chumps. I love the episode where Phil and Leela have to like carry all his stuff around, and they're getting really tired. And he looks at them, he's like, "You call yourself chumps?" That's my first thought. Is I'm pretty sure they don't, but okay. It was good.
Ooh, that's what I need to do too. Mentor groups.
Mm.
You should think our striker. No, striker attack minded.
Striker.
Right, so 2, 3, 4. No. 12 points on 73 is 85. So we need 85 points to guarantee we get a first round bye in the playoffs.
That is very doable.
Hmm?
Staff meeting. Wait, what happened to the
Right?
coach? I'm trying. Still waiting. Oh, there's that new coach. Just as I check on him, he's like, "Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot to sign my contract. Here you go. Let me in. New
Okay.
coach. Yeah."
Did you at least hear about the City Arsenal game?
Oh shoot, no, I forgot to check. Who won? City.
City won 3 to
Yeah.
1.
So City's winning the title
Um,
again. That's done.
although it could have been a lot worse for Arsenal. It should have been a lot worse for Arsenal, in my opinion.
It doesn't matter. City's going to win the title. That puts City 1 point behind with 2 games in hand. So that's over.
2 points, 2 points behind with 2 games in hand.
Oh yeah, they have 2 games in hand. That's what I said. I thought they were only 1 point behind now, because that gives them 3 points, and they were 4 behind. Weren't they? Were they were 5? Was it 5?
It was 5.
Sure. Drop it there. I mean, I believe you. It's going to take a quick, because yeah, I forgot to check that. I saw Liverpool won, so I was like, yay. And then Nottingham Forest had won, and I was like, yay, go Forest. I really want them to stay up. I do. Oh, Brentford beat Chelsea. Oh God, the misery for them. They are
Yeah,
just having the worst kind of season. Oh God, they're going to be barely above the relegation zone if they like. Have they managed to secure safety?
they're not.
No,
Not
they're not.
mathematically,
No,
but prac-
they're
not
10.
mathematically, but
Yeah,
practically.
they're 10 points ahead. Yeah, that's more than enough. But that means Forest is not in the drop zone anymore, and Everton is. Ooh. One can hope.
It's just crazy if they go down.
Yeah, City, you're right. 2 points behind with 2 games in hand. So that's pretty much just that's done and dusted. They're going to win it again.
Not necessarily.
Oh God, they're not going to drop 2 games. That's just not going to happen.
You never know.
Yes, I do. They're not going to lose.
You don't know that.
I do. They're going to win yet another Premier Division title, and everybody will go yawn, and that's how that goes down.
Hold on. What the frick? All right. I'm gonna need a couple of minutes.
Yeah, go ahead. So, so as of today, Manchester City are now 80% favorites to win the. Based on strength of schedule, they have an 80% chance of winning the Premier Division after today's game.
Interesting. That
So,
I did not know.
yeah, the odds of them dropping that title now is pretty much astronomically against it. Even on the betting odds, they went from 2/9 to 1/4 after this game. Yeah,
I don't know fractional odds.
doesn't matter.
Two to one.
They're just going to win. That's
What
basically
was
what
it?
it.
What was it again? I can do them. I just have to think about them a bit more.
Okay, so 2/9 was the bet prior to the game. If you to win the
Okay.
division, like
Yep.
if you bet two, you'd get 9.
Yep.
Now it's 1/4, 1/4. That's it. So it went down a lot. And yeah, they have an 80% chance to win the division. But still, you got 1/4 for to bet if on them winning the division. That's still not a bad return. If you put down like $1,000, you can win 4,000. If you find somebody to take those odds, which I wish you luck.
No, 1 to 4 is betting $4 to get one.
Oh, okay. Well then, yeah, they're pretty much just wrapped up to
Yeah.
that. They're just saying that you're going to win.
Yeah. You said 9 to 2 was the other one.
No, 2 to 9. They're backwards, I think. Yeah, no, yeah. If you bet $2, you win 9. 1 to 4 is if you win one. If you bet $1, you win 4. So you just got to find somebody to take those odds. That's all. Don't think anyone will at this point.
You sure you don't have that backwards?
I'm positive.
Season preview. Oh, so then what are your odds to win the league in this game?
Uh, 1 to 10.
So you bet $10 to win one.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
nine to
so
two is you bet.
the other one is just listed backwards. I guess they were 4 to 1 and 9 to 2. Is I guess what they should have been listed as, but for some reason it's a American website and it's backwards. Yeah, I see how it should
I'm
be.
used
The
to.
big number should go first. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
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 I'm used to what is it called with the plus and the minus? I don't know. I don't actually know what it's called.
Over under? Uh,
No, like
oh.
plus 200 odds or minus
Oh,
200 odds.
yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah. That's a good structure for odds as well. So yeah, basically, City is just going to win. 80% chance is what they're at.
Okay,
This
I like
one,
that.
this website says it's actually closer to 83%, but they're just rounding down. It's fine, whatever. But yeah, based on strength of schedule, there's pretty much no chance they can drop the title now. So let's actually look at because they use that word, strength of schedule, and I don't know who they play. So let's find out. So Arsenal was their big test today. Then they play Fulham,
Mhm.
West Ham, Leeds, Everton, Chelsea, Brentford. That's who they play. So yeah, they play all teams in the Middle or bottom from this point forward. They don't play another top team. Arsenal, on the
Oh,
other hand, play Chelsea, middle team, Newcastle, Brighton, Nottingham Forest, and Wolves. So they have some tougher games and obviously two less of them. So yeah, no, I can see why they say strength of schedule does not favor Arsenal. And then run of form is another factor. And oh yeah, City is crushing it lately. They haven't dropped points in a while.
and Arsenal's been dropping points left and right.
Yeah, and they've been having tough games everywhere since their huge
You get a
lead.
point. You get a point.
Yeah, they've been well. Yes, they've been leaking points all over the place, kind of like some of the other teams in the division, Liverpool. But yeah, so Liverpool is probably going to finish fifth. The best percentage odds state that they or Tottenham will finish fifth, but they play each other head to head next, so that will decide basically who's going to finish fifth. Be right back.
Yeah.
Okay, I have returned.
Ish.
Yep, I put my application in for the Tottenham managerial position. Just waiting to hear back. Every time a big team has an opening, I just apply for it. I'm
Of
funny like
course.
that. I'm just funny like that. They're never gonna read it.
Mm.
they won't. They won't hire outside of the elite managers of the world. Take a chance on something different. We all know it. Okay, so this is a league game against Aldershot Town. Then I have my other semi-final. So I probably shouldn't play starters for this game. Probably. Probably. Team 2. Oh, right. I got central defender. Um, One moment, please. Who do I have as a central defender option? Turris. Bam! Welcome back, Ed Turris. What are you, like 5'10"? Yeah, you can go be a central defender for me in this game, I guess. Oh no, wait, I got the 6'3" guy on the bench. You get in there. Turris is on the bench. Try my very best not to sub him in. 5'10" central defender. Why? Oh, and he's signed till 2030? Ouch! Hey man, want a free central defender? I would need. Why is he signed so he's 1,500 a week till 2030? Important player. Ouch, man. Like I did inherit some bad contracts on this team.
Just eat. Just eat the contract. You have the money.
I might do. It's hard to say. I'll probably try to just sell him for zero to someone because I don't think I'm going to make any money off of him. Or I might just retrain him as a left or a right back. That depends on what his mobility looks like. I should have looked at that. Maybe I could just train him as a left or right back. I can always use more depth there. Fist, get out there. Yeah, motivated him. Woo! I love motivating complacent players. See, home team. All right, let's see if my backups can get 3 points today. I'm looking at my season like I have one draw and one loss. I don't care if I get another, I don't think.
Mhm.
Probably far enough ahead at this point. I think we're safe. Yeah, we clinched the division a while ago. 1-0 though, right off the bat. Owen Davenport from George White.
6 months
Hey!
end of season. 12 months,
Dun, 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 dun.
May.
Uh-oh. Oh dear. Uh, is that a penalty? That's a penalty? What? How? To get? Oh. I guess that's a penalty. I don't think it was, but then they scored. It's 1-1. Oh, time to berate my team because Jacob swears that works. As soon as you concede, berate. Right?
That's what I do.
Yeah. Well, I've been doing it lately. I don't even look at their reactions anymore. Don't care if they get mad or not. Especially if it's a stupid goal, I guess. If it's a really nice goal, I sometimes don't berate them. Like if the other team just straight up earned it. But
No.
that one was a player gave up a penalty. I should berate just the player, but no, I berated the whole team. That's on everyone.
Who's messaging?
Not me. Davenport. Davenport. I have two of them out there. Lies again. Tom Bloxham makes it 2-1 again. There's our lead back. Safe and sound the way it's supposed to be. Although they've scored with their only shot on goal, which is their only shot attempt, even. Because of course they did. I love this tactic. It crushes, but I don't get many clean sheets. Uh,
Marlins lost.
which means I may not keep it. It's hard to imagine getting rid of a tactic that wins you the division this handily, right?
No, because you pretty much do what you want next year as well.
Yeah. I think I might change it though, like 'cause I don't know. I like clean sheets too much. Winning games 6-2 is just not that exciting to me. Strange
Okay.
though that sounds. I've been developing a different. See how it goes. And Bloxham makes it 3-1. I mean, I finally got something that works with a big, tall striker. Something I've always loved, just like finally found something that hits the target man. And this all happened simply because one person said to me, "Target man doesn't work in this game." I'm like, oh yeah, hold my beer. Shit, they just scored on me again. Berate. Wow, did we ever give up a bad goal there? They have 2 shot attempts and 2 goals. How's my defense this bad? I know they're my backups, but it should be better than this. Okay. Made another attempt and it missed the net. So at least now I can stop complaining about that. Not that I'm going to. They've still scored on their only 2 shots on goal. It'd be nice for my keeper to have a save there.
Already scored.
You scored?
No, I'm not playing.
You're not playing. Philly scored. Philly?
CONCACAF Champions League semifinal game.
Oh, so Philly.
It's a rematch of last year's MLS Cup final between the
Oh,
Philadelphia Union and LAFC.
that's the context I was looking for. Because I'm like, I'm pretty sure the Phillies aren't playing tonight.
That's offsides. And today's Wednesday. Everybody plays.
Oh,
But
oh yeah, it is Wednesday. uh,
let's see. They might have played this afternoon.
I know the Jays are on a tear, and I'm happy about that. Beat the
What the box
Yankees and
score?
the White Sox twice already, and they're just having a good season so far.
There was a 20-minute delay. The game started at 9. So they played tonight, and the Phillies won.
Awesome.
First time for everything, I guess.
Well, they're a little bit better this year than last year.
No, they're on paper, they're a lot better.
Yeah.
In real life, they're in fourth in their division, under 500. They are
Oh.
quite atrocious.
Oh well, what can you do?
But the Oakland A's are 5-19. They are, without a doubt, the worst team in Major League Baseball.
5-19, eh? That's,
Yep.
ouch.
It's actually quite impressive for a team to be that bad, in my
I,
opinion.
I couldn't agree more. Honestly, it's pretty gosh darn awful. Wow.
And the Pittsburgh Pirates, who had a very bad season last year, are 17-8 and leading their division. To put it in perspective, shut up, computer. To put it in perspective,
Sorry.
standings 2022.
Shut up,
They
computer.
finished
That part
they
was
finished
funny.
62 and 100, which is a 363 a 38 winning percentage.
Uh, ouch,
They
man.
are at a 68 winning percentage right now. 25 games into the season.
Oh,
Um, the St. Louis Cardinals, who I believe won the division last year. Yep, they are in last at 9-15. Uh, the
well,
Yankees
I
are in
guess Moneyball
fourth
isn't
place.
helping the A's anymore.
No, not at all.
Now that everybody uses it, it's no longer a secret.
These standings are so weird for baseball right now. Um, every team in the AL East, so Tampa Bay, Baltimore, Toronto, New York, Boston, are all 500 or above,
Hmm.
which in fact is actually possible this year
Yep.
with the way they did the scheduling change. So there's less division games and and you play every team at least twice.
And as soon as they did that, the first thing I said was, "Just watch the Jays division is going to be it's going to have four teams that should all be in the playoffs because they've always
Mhm.
been strongest division in baseball, always."
Yes, sir. I always believe that you have to be the best in your division in order to be given a spot in the playoffs. So I like the
I
organized
do miss the
division.
old pennant races that way. Yeah, they were good. First or nothing. But then there was a lot of really good teams that missed the playoffs altogether, and you're just like, eh. I like seeing teams that deserve it get in. So
There.
because you don't know how many times, well, maybe you do. Good luck. How many times the Jays finished second, didn't get to play in the playoffs, and I was like, man, this and this and this. Hopefully, I can pin this game down. They just keep hitting me back. 4-3 is the score now.
One, two. You said finish second and miss the playoffs?
Yeah, yeah, like back when it was first place only. You know,
A couple of times.
yeah,
Uh, in the late 80s,
yeah,
they had
yeah,
a run where it was before they won the two World Series. They finished second in the division, 2 games back, 2 games back, 2 games back on
yeah,
three separate occasions.
yeah. That's when I was like, man, I wish that second place teams could get into the playoffs, and then they introduced the wild card. I'm like, finally. Yeah.
Um, let's see. I didn't know they've only been around since '77. I did not know that.
Yeah. A very, very good team though throughout. They've never really been a horrific team for long, if at all. I'm not sure. I mean, maybe once or twice, but I don't think they've finished dead last more than a couple of times ever.
Luis
Okay, well, 5-3 win, which again, I'm not happy with games like that.
win is a win.
I know you say that, but goo, man, it's just stressful getting scored on that much. Oh shit! I got some players a day off. Uh, training.
Arlington
Yes.
got relegated.
Who did?
Arlington.
Darlington. Yeah, look at that. They are officially the first team that will go down. 10 points off of the. Oh wow! Looks like the final bottom four are pretty much decided. If you look at it. Well, 7 points
Oh yeah,
separates.
yeah.
That's pretty much decided. With only 4 games to go,
Hmm.
3 games in my case. You are back in second where you should be.
Yeah, but we need to get. What did I say? 83 points.
Yeah, so you need 4 more.
Scott Thompson, are you on loan?
4 more points to wrap up second or third.
Yeah, and have that first round bye.
Hmm.
That's the whole point. How's Wrexham doing?
They're in relegation territory. Last I looked in League Two, yeah, they're still down there.
Mm,
3 points above safety
yep,
only. So.
me like.
uh, yeah, they can get relegated in the game because it won't happen in real life.
Never know.
No, we don't. You're right. They could have a horrible season next season. The whole team could get complacent. This guy wants to stay. Uh,
It's
yeah,
not set for the record number of wins. No thanks. Scott Thompson.
Matt Damon. What? Sorry, Scott Thompson. It's an actor.
Are you kidding? I want Philly to lose this game.
Scott Thompson is a very well-known Canadian actor, for that matter. Kids in the Hall. He was also on one of those CSI shows, I think. No, no. What's it called?
Not not enough. I thought that there was a way you can find how much you promised to sell a player for, but I can't find it, and I don't need to go digging for it.
It's probably whatever his uh, wage is set at, or his asking price is set
It's
at.
asking price, yeah. I think it's that, but I need to mute this chat.
Hmm.
Open in Messenger. I guess do this. Mute notifications. Next for the next 8 hours. I don't want to see you guys here. Oh, so did you look at the three players that I got?
Oh, just the one, because we need to know how to say his name.
Gorski. The other two players were Nassim Nefrati, who's Tunisian.
So they're under 18s.
No, they're on my first team now.
Oh, they are. Okay.
Yeah, I moved them. They were on the under 21s, but I moved them up. So Nassim Nefrati,
Seems
and
okay. I
then
don't see a lot of because he's not scouted. Uh huh.
the other one was Mike Fromm, who's a midfielder.
Mike from where?
He is from
Just kidding. 17. Well, yeah, he could be all right. Again, I don't have any scouting on him, so it's hard to say. Looks decent for a 17-year-old. Hard to know.
And doesn't. Where is he from?
He's Mike from.
Shut up.
Uh,
He's from
yes, he
Muhlenberg,
is.
which is Germany.
He's from. Yes,
He's
he
a
is.
shut up.
No, I
E
can't.
L
It's
I
too funny.
N D. Where in Germany is this? Ellenberg. Eastern Germany. Famous people from here. Oh, nobody that I know. Okay. Going down that rabbit hole is done. We've emerged. None the wiser.
All right, sounds good. All right, fair enough. Guess he didn't do much else other things in the hall. Bunch of cameos and things, but
What? I hate this game.
why?
Because my squad views are changing all of a sudden.
What?
Yeah, exactly.
Trying to remember the name of a stupid
So,
TV show that it's not coming to me.
so we just got a goalkeeper in on loan for next year. Who's at AGF?
This one. Oh, nice.
But he's got to get a work permit because he has no caps, so he probably isn't actually gonna get a work permit. Now that I think about it,
Oh, I mean, you there's. Well, I was going to say there's no harm in trying, except for that I realize you have to pay for the attempt. But I mean,
yeah, 23 grand.
yeah, no, that's a pretty big deal, actually.
We'll see.
We will
Right.
see, indeed.
I don't want to start Mike Fromm yet.
Then don't. He doesn't look that ready to me. Like I'm looking at them, like, yeah, these look like really good Vanarama players, but aren't you planning on
Actually,
going up to League Two?
actually, I can play him for Roberts. Fromm for Roberts. Burnett's not gonna start. Who? Douglas Thomas was in. I have one player on 19 goals and three players on 14 goals for the season. That is, well, I think that's quite impressive. We can take Burley out now. Um, oh, we gotta get Josh Nichols in.
Oh, it's on Hannibal. That's what he's on. Okay. I just remembered he was like a doctor on some show, and I don't remember which. Okay, yep, it was this one.
Interesting, interesting. All right, I am.
Yeah, that's the show he was a doctor on. Okay, I couldn't remember what the hell it was. I'm like, was it one of those TV shows? Yes, it was Hannibal. Yay, Scott Thompson. Took me a minute.
It's all good.
I loved seeing him play a serious role though. Like he's almost always just only ever done comedy, and he's always the same character in everything he does. He's just being himself. Pretty much the most flamboyantly gay man Canada has ever produced. That's who he is, and it suits him so well. Then he did a super serious role and actually put his acting chops out there. I'm like, damn, Scott, good at this. I really enjoyed him on that show. I just couldn't remember the show off the top of my head, unfortunately. But it was Hannibal. That show was great. Scary as fuck. At
I
first, when I
think
was
you
like, I don't know if anybody other than Anthony Hopkins can be Hannibal, but now, I'm just like, okay, all right. There's definitely a better Hannibal out there. I wouldn't say better, just as good, different. If we'll go that way.
individuals from.
Yeah, Mads Mikkelsen was a fantastic Hannibal Lecter.
Let's do this. Away to Mansfield.
Oh god damn it! The first thing they do is score and tie this stupid thing up, and we're at home now. And we're not missing any of our decent players. Who the hell is Bath City, anyways? Are these guys even winning their division? Probably not. God.
Okay, we went down 1-0 inside 2 minutes.
I'd really like to win this goddamn trophy, but for some reason my team can't play against Bath City. The hell are
We're
they?
gonna go down 2-0 early?
They're
No.
third in Vanarama South. These guys somehow are able to keep up with my best team out there. I went into this thinking, okay, we got a 2-1 lead going home. The first thing they do is score right off the bat. Chabert gets us a goal. Is it going to count? It counts. Yay. Frustrated
I
by the
encouraged them,
feedback. What the hell is that all about? You encouraged your players?
and we concede a corner immediately.
I don't think encourage has ever worked experience. All right, Voicey, when you go missing, you're missing.
Hmm. Thank you.
Oh, what? What? Come on, put this corner in. Ah! We have 24 shot attempts and only 5 of them are on goal. They scored 1. This is a bad game. Can't
Done
believe
2-0.
what are the other teams in the playoff contention?
Yep.
But you're going to make the playoffs.
We haven't clinched it yet mathematically. A win will.
Just so confused by this game sometimes, man. I can understand at certain points why people think it feels scripted. Games like this just make me go, "What? How is this not trying to purposely keep it close? We should be demolishing this team." But then there's more factors than just that.
All right, we lost this game.
3-0 now.
Yeah.
God damn! What did you do? Did you experiment in some way?
Oh, just gonna sim the last couple of games, I think.
Well, that doesn't. You're gonna stop fighting?
The AI's manages my team better than I do.
Oh, ah, you can do it. Fight it out. Did you try some experiments in this game though?
It, what do you mean?
Like, did you put in some of your newly signed young guys, or try? Did you tweak your tactic?
Just one.
You know what's funny for me is as soon as I said we should be absolutely demolishing these guys, my team woke up, which is good. All right, all done. You said you needed 5 points out of your last few games, so you dropped one.
Um, no. Now we can't drop. Now we need. Yeah, we still need 6 points from our last three games.
Exactly. So you got to win 2 out of 3. I don't know why you would just resort to simming at this point.
It's down 3-0.
Oh
It's doesn't. I don't know. Just I was playing earlier. Still wasn't doing good.
no, man. I mean, you're going to sim your last 3 games, really?
Why not?
I just said why not? Because you still are fighting to be in it.
And as I said, the AI manages my team better than I do.
Do you want to just quit?
No,
Okay. Tranmere, Arrow, Arrow. You lose to. Yeah. So you lost to a team that's directly
Deerfield.
yeah. So you lost to a team that's directly in the hunt for the playoffs, and now you play a bunch of teams that are closer to the bottom. Seems like a good time to try to pick your team up.
Let's see.
All right. Hartlepool in the final. Oh, well, that sucks. Won't have my left back for what the hell?
That's your shoulder. Union fans, I really do.
Oh, really? They're pretty terrible.
They personify Philadelphia. Just
I was going to
it's
say Flyers fans are also known to be pretty bad too. So there's maybe a
yeah,
theme. Probably similar
yeah.
people. So yeah, no, they did the newest survey on worst fans in the NHL, and Philly's in the top 5, New Jersey's in the top 5, Toronto's in the top 5. Although the one that surprised me was more of people consider their fans obnoxious, but it's more of
Wait,
over exuberant as the Carolina fans. They're not really that bad. They're actually pretty positive, but people are sick of their shit.
so, you ready for this?
Uh-huh.
The Union Stadium has two spots for MLS games where you can check VAR. But CONCACAF decides to bring their own VAR stand in the mid. No, hold on. Yeah. So the Union have two spots for the referee to check VAR on either side of the end line, but CONCACAF brings their own VAR and puts it in the middle of the field, like right at midfield.
Hmm.
Why? That seems so counterintuitive.
I don't know. I guess they're going to
Um,
consider that some kind of fail safe to just make sure that everything is a certain way.
I don't know. CONCACAF. is interesting at best.
That's the word. They're interesting. Definitely.
Let's try this. And Philly gets a penalty.
Can I just give you a tactic to try for the last 3 games just for the fun of it?
Mm-mm.
All right. He'd rather be mad than let me help him. I don't get it. uh,
Years. Workmate was rejected. Race for coefficient spots heats up.
yeah, Germany and England. France is just outside. Yeah.
Wait, Germany, England, Germany are leading the race for coefficient spots for next season's Champions League. The top two ranked nations will get extra league phase spot for the 28-9 season.
Yeah.
Why?
For uh, 2 extra spots are for top nations, and I think it's sportsmanship.
Well, if this was 2005, I would agree with you, but it's not.
Okay, hold on. So it's the top ranked season. There's allocated to the next ballot team. Not already qualified. Yeah, there's just Germany's actually in fourth overall. So what puts them in that running for an extra spot? What is that based off of?
How their teams have performed this year in competition. That's just weird. I've never seen that.
Okay, then here's 27, 28, which is wait, this is last season's scores that they have on there. Yeah, I don't understand that. Oh, we're in 27, 28. Okay, and then this is the then what's this? What's this?
Um,
Uh,
I mean, so let me get to it.
here's their current scores, just for this season. Perfectly fine.
So coefficient 27-28 is what it is for this year. Coefficient 28-29 is what your coefficient will be for next season.
Okay, but Germany is based on just this season alone. So this season they've scored 22.571. Um, right here.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what's this number? Is this a total of all of this? 1925.
What's the number you're looking at?
91.976 for Germany. Or no, wait, no, that's France. Sorry,
That's France.
95.393 for Germany.
That's the
It's got to be the
total of
total
the.
of all of these. So why is that like
Of
that? It also says 27,
it,
28.
it,
Both of these are
it,
27, 28.
it, you ready?
Yeah.
Coefficient 27-28 is the summation of the first five numbers. Okay, coefficient 28-29 is the sum of columns 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So from
Okay.
23, 24 to 27, 28.
Okay. So basically next year's rankings.
Yeah.
Those are decided a year in advance. That makes sense. That's how I remember. But
Yeah.
this year's
Honestly,
stat numbers are the only things that matter towards these extra slots. Yeah. All right.
honestly, it's a lot tighter at the top than I would have expected. But there's also two more rounds to be played, so I guess we'll wait till the end.
Denmark is in sixth still. So
Yeah.
yay.
But I mean, I want to see what it looks like at the end of the season.
Well,
Because if it's quite even among the top five leagues, we probably would have had a chance of topping that, but it
well,
is what it is.
realistically, we found a bunch of success. We could have gotten to fifth. We already mathed that out. We played several seasons and done super well. We could have taken fifth with Denmark. That's something we said we could do, but that would have taken a long time. It needed
Mm,
6 good successful seasons consecutively to get to 5th.
didn't you go far in the Champions League?
No.
You
Huh.
didn't?
No, I don't think so.
I'm gonna double check.
Yeah. I think the second round might be the furthest I went.
Champions League quarterfinal. In fact, let me just do it like this: competitions, Champions League, quarterfinal, 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 quarterfinal.
Yeah.
Each year. How did I do?
I think you got to the first knockout round in one of them in the Champions League. And then Europa.
Playoff round, Europa League round of 16, and then we won the Conference League.
Yes, you got our only European title out of that. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Hmm. Would have taken a long time to realistically win the Champions League of our teams. I had a team that was set up to get there in 4 or 5 seasons time, and then we would have had to have like 5 or 6 consecutive good years to catch 5th. And so we're looking at playing 11 more seasons in order to have Denmark move up one spot. And that's when I explained that to you, I'm like, or we could switch to our favorite teams and play this a lot more casually. See, that was an easy sell at that point because I'm like, we're like
Something happened.
10 or 11 seasons away from getting Denmark up to another spot. We realistically hit as far as we were going to do this year.
I don't want to agree with that, but if that's what you think, then I'll go with it.
But you think we could have got to 5th faster than 10 seasons?
Uh, an extra 10 seasons? I think we could have done it in 3 or 4.
Oh, okay. Well, we could have moved up one spot then potentially, but it's.
Again,
I don't
like I
think it
said,
would have been more than that.
I want to wait to see at the end of the year what the rankings are, what the numbers are,
Hmm.
because it is extremely tight in the top 5.
True.
It wasn't like that when we started this.
That's a good point.
The so I want to see, because if it's extremely tight, then but whatever. Like we made our bed, so it doesn't really matter.
I have the backup. Some
No, I'm not. I'm
from
not gonna
before.
redo a year.
Uh, have the backup from before we did it. Let's
Um,
see. This is Dulwich Hamlet, and I play Field or I don't know that team there. 20th and then 22nd. Cannoneer's not hurt anymore, apparently. It's some way short of fitness, they say. Well, there's only one way to get fit. Play. Oh, I'll just keep my first team in. I'll sub Stephenson off at some point in the game. Hopefully, we'll have a good lead before I sub him off. Yeah, I have absolutely no problem with going back. If you wanted to go back, I'd be like, yeah, let's do that. This was this fun season off. Let's go back and manage our great teams over there again. I have no issue with that.
we'll
If
see. We'll
if
see.
if you wanted to, like once we're done this season, if you're like, okay, I'm sick of Rochdale already and all their financial constraints and all that bullshit, I'll be like, yeah, that's cool. Let's go back to our Denmark ones then. Before this ever happened, this could just be a Twilight Zone episode, and then we'll watch and see how they do without us. I have a feeling Accrington
Yeah,
would have won this division with or without me.
probably.
Yeah, because they were just their team is fucking stacked. I could go back to playing Champions League football and getting stressed out about that again. I don't mind. I enjoyed it. I've so far liked pretty much everything about this save. I know you can't say the same. But it got
Eh, it's just game. It's just the game in general. That's
yeah.
why I'm not. I don't want to get next year's game. The only thing really that would in the only reason I would get it is to play online with friends,
Mhm.
or if women's football is included. Like that's even though I wouldn't play it, it's just to say that I have the first one. But even then, I might just get it when it's on a massive discount.
Okay, so are we not playing FM24 next year?
I mean, I'll get if you want to, I'll get it, but I'm not gonna have an offline save or anything.
Oh, I mean that's up to you completely. But
Yeah,
I mean, if I'm playing and streaming, I'd like to play the new one because that's what I do.
which is fine.
Yeah.
I'll it's still a long time
And
to think about
I'm
it, but
pretty sure it's going to have women's football in it.
yeah, from what I understand, there was no at least official timeline of when it was gonna come out.
Oh, okay. Mm, okay. Well, the database for it is pretty
Being made.
much created. I'm thinking. So
Hmm.
I don't know when it gets an official release though, because I'm sure there's more to it than just adding the players. There's
Yeah,
probably some other layers of complexity that I know nothing about towards adding it into the game actually and having it coexist with the men's world.
I don't think it should be too difficult. I think they're just
Oh.
trying to make it
Mhm.
more difficult.
Well, I mean, it's got to be one of those things where like the game has to be able to have those two things coexist without transfers between them and things like that. Although some people will inevitably make databases with those rules removed, and that'll be kind of cool. Just
I didn't even consider that.
yeah, there's going to be some underlying things for them to code. You know, to make those games to make those two worlds coexist in the game so that they don't interact directly because they don't interact directly. Can't have transfers between them. But it's going to be a lot of fun because I'm sure, like I said, people are going to make databases where some of those rules might be removed, and you can just add women to your men's club, and that'd be better. Honestly, just make the whole thing co-ed. So that'd be a lot of fun because I'm sure some of those women's players could keep up with the men in quite a few of these divisions.
I believe that.
Yeah,
It's not be bad.
and then the rating system. How's that going to work? Are they going to be rating them relative to one another, or are they going to rate them relative to the footballing world? And then how do you go about
See,
comparing them?
here's the thing. Here's the thing I don't like about FM's rating system.
Mhm.
A change of an attribute isn't a change of 5% in terms of your player database.
Mhm.
What I mean is, if somebody has 20 as an attribute, right?
Yes.
They could be rated like if you when I think of a 20 attribute rating, to me, they should be the top 5% of the world
Right.
of that specific attribute. So if it's dribbling, they should be among the top 5 dribblers in the world. But I'm sure you can find more than 5% of your player population with that attribute of 20.
Hmm.
So what is it based off of? And I know there are smaller increments and I know that there's rounding involved, but um or you can do it like baseball does it and have each increment a standard deviation away from the mean, the average. But soccer isn't done like that. Only baseball is.
Yes.
So like when you see a baseball player and they have a rating of 50 out of 100, that's average. And every 10, an increase in 10 is one standard deviation away from the norm from the mean. I think that's how it goes
Yep.
in baseball. But I don't know. I think I don't know. I think attributes are more arbitrary than I want to believe.
I'm not sure if more than 5% of the players have a 20 in dribbling.
Like
As your example,
let's
that's a great example.
let's let's change it. Let's do finishing. How
Okay.
many people in the world have a finishing of 16 in the game, or
Not many.
15 even?
Not ma-
15.
not
Like
many.
for example, my player Ross Burnett has a finishing of 17. So you're saying he's in the top 15% in the world of finishing? If
Seems unlikely.
Yeah. So, hey, look, we won.
But also, finishing is not. You did sim that
No,
game,
I
didn't
know. I know that finishing is not in, purely indicative of how good a goal scorer can be.
you? You
His
absolutely,
composure and stuff like that.
you
So,
actually did sim your game.
yeah, told you. And we kept a clean sheet.
Oh, for Christ's sake!
Did they use the same formation?
Did you
Let's
tell
see.
them to?
Yeah, but the AI tends to change it.
Not if you tell them not to. Tell them to use your formation. They will. They'll keep your same tactic and everything. Yeah, they did. They kept your same tactic. Yep. They will have used your tactic. They
Like,
would only switch it later in the game to one of their three defaults, depending on who is managing. So, as an example, since we are going to peel away this layer, let's go and look at your assistant manager. Your assistant manager
yeah, it's the same.
has three formations that he prefers. He prefers a 3-2-5 DM wide as his primary. He will play a 3-2-5 DM with wingbacks as his defensive formation, and he likes a 4-4-2 as an attacking formation. That guy is a pretty weird assistant manager, but those are what he likes. His style, he likes the tactical style of play. He likes passing style of long. He likes, so these are things that he would change in the game. Okay,
Mhm.
so if this guy was a manager of a team, you could look at him and know he's probably going to start his next game with a 5-2-3 DM wide. He's probably going to have wing play, long passing, balanced mentality, and he's going to press more often, and he's going to do some man marking. You already know that's going to be in his tactic because it's right there in front of you. So if you wanted to counter another manager, you just look at those things because that's as far as the AI goes. That's it. If in the game later on they're up 2-0, he might switch to his defensive formation, but only if he has substitutes that will match that formation. If he doesn't, he might not switch at all. If he's behind by
Um,
a goal or two, they might switch to their attacking formation.
same.
That's it. That's all they have. That's all they ever do.
Mm.
That's the extent of the AI in this game.
Which almost, like, when you put it that way, they've been working on this game for how long? And that's
Yeah.
the extent of what an AI manager can do.
Yep. Yep.
It's almost a farce. Like,
Almost. Yeah. And people are like, oh, they're going to learn your tactics. Like, no, they're not.
well, just think of the amount of sliders you can influence in Out of the Park.
Oh yeah, I know. I know. Out of the Park is a largely numbers based AI, and so is this one. But this one, they just works off of the preferences. We added those preferences, what, like 5, 6, maybe it's been 7 years now, but that's it. When we started putting in managers' preferences, and that was the big sale on one of them, was that we've improved the AI and the decision making of the managers. All we did was add their preferences. That's it. Prior to that, it was literally a simple algorithm of attack, defend, neutral. Nothing else.
Yeah.
The formations were based off of team tendencies rather than managerial tendencies.
Mhm.
That's all it was before. Then now there's managers. Now that each manager has their own unique formations that they will play, and styles and attack tendencies in them. That's it. That's all they are. Because the game is kept rather simple. The tactics in it are stupidly simple.
Yeah. Well, it's. I don't know. I don't know what I want to say.
It's almost disappointing to learn this. Yes, that's what you were saying before. It's kind of disappointing that they've spent this amount of time on the game only to have it be that simple. Uh, I don't disagree with that assessment. Although Filed all of a sudden is looking like they might get out of the relegation zone. They're in a bit of a good streak there, and Dulwich Hamlet is not. We might get one team trying to fight their way out yet. Do they play each other?
This is
Wouldn't that be
interesting.
amazing? Wouldn't that be amazing if they played? Oh no! What? Oh shit! No, they play me next. They're not getting. They're not getting any safety.
So,
Field has to beat
qualifying
me. Uh,
go to La Liga's the standings real quick.
Sure. Leagues in focus. Uh, La Liga. Barcelona.
So Barcelona, Atletico, and Real Madrid all have qualified for the Conference League, which is this the third league in Europe. Real Madrid and Atletico Bilbao have qualified for at least the Europa League. You don't normally see it go Conference League, Europa League, Conference League, Europa League, Conference
It's
League.
pretty rare.
If you
Yeah.
take a if you look at the Premier League, all three say Conference League, and then City will qualify for the Europa League first, then Liverpool, then Arsenal. So it just left me a little bit intrigued that in La Liga it's a little mumbo jumbo, basically.
Looks like
And
it's based on their
Lingby,
cups. Lingby.
they only have one cup in Spain, and that's La Copa del Rey. And I don't know if it's finished yet. I don't think it is.
Oh, you were about to say something about Lingby.
Yes, I will in a second. Uh,
I see AGF have pretty much won the division.
Madrid won the Copa del Rey. Yes, AGF won the division. Lingby um
Third.
sent somebody to Brazil. Rafael sent Lingby to Brazil.
Oh, like he signed over there?
Yeah, for 8 million.
Oh.
Back to Fluminense, the team you bought him from.
Oh.
Mm.
Oh, that's so
You
painful.
bought him for you bought him for 175,000 and then sold him to the same team for 8 million.
Yeah, that's
Hmm.
decent business, but I brought him in because he's going to be a really good prospect. So lame.
Interesting. They probably bought him back at that price, expecting to sell him more
Could
to a
be.
big European club.
I have a feeling that's not far from the truth. I don't think he had a buyback clause, so they literally negotiated that. I don't allow buyback clauses, not for that cheap anyway.
Mhm. I've never done a buyback clause.
Exactly. Why would you?
I've never did that for an incoming transfer. I may have done it for an outgoing transfer.
I don't know. A buyback clause to me is just like it's almost a promissory note that you're going to lose that player again at some point if they get really good. There's no point.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you have no choice. I prefer to keep that sort of control in my own hands.
300 games.
You're going to hit 300 games? Nice.
He's done more though.
Hmm?
He's done more games though.
Have I? Oh, I don't. I
He's
thought.
done more European games, more cup games.
Yeah, but you have a trophy.
You have six,
I know. I
I want
mean,
to
you
say.
you got a European trophy.
I
I'm
mean, you got a European trophy as well. It's just based in Denmark.
no. I had a continental trophy.
Fine. All right, we got the Liverpool player,
Nice. Would you snatch from
Marlon
Liverpool?
Marlon Belshaw, under 18, right back.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he looks decent. Very good physicals, decent mentals, except leadership. But no one's going to be following an 18-year-old. And by the time he's 25, he'll be off the team. So no biggie.
You got him right away, or is he coming later?
He's coming later.
in. I don't see him.
See, are you looking at the right spot?
I looked at transfers. He's not on there.
All
Merlin.
transfers go to no. Go up to all transfers.
Well, he said he's on the under 18, so I'm on the under 18s. He's not here.
I don't know what he's on, but go back to transfers.
I will. Oh, here he is. He's on the under 21s. Merlin Belshaw. I don't have. Oh, look at his physicals. Yeah, he looks pretty good so far. Not too shabby.
18.
Yeah, good young player. I mean, we don't know his upper potential, but so far he's doing well. So this is my National League game. Then I play. Oh, then now I play another National League game against Bromley. I'll beat them up for you. And then when is the stupid
No,
cup final? Oh, way over here. Okay.
I'd love Bromley to make the playoffs.
Don't beat them up. Oh, you're no fun.
I know.
All right, I'll take it easy on Bromley. They can play against my backups.
Thank you.
Sure. Yeah, because they are kind of scratching and clawing just to get in. They are not guaranteed to be in it yet, are they?
No, not yet.
Since their last game of the season is against me, well, it does not increase
They're not
their
gonna be
odds.
in.
Hopefully, they win today if they're playing. Be super stoked to get this season done so League Two can roll around. 'Cause 5 substitutes. Man, I miss 5 substitutes. That would be my first most exciting thing is if we were to roll back time and go back to Denmark. Is yay, we're back to 5 substitutes.
You're gonna get that in a couple games.
I know exactly, but it's all good. Whatever you want to do, you just let me know. I'm good for both. But this is fun either way. Having gotten a season in with these guys feels pretty cool. Yeah, they would have won with or without me. Very confident to that. Not sure how Rochdale would have done without you. Probably much worse.
Probably.
But you insist that they're better without you. That's just not true. See?
They are the best. They are not the best. It's everybody in the city. They are owners. What?
How's your game going?
I have no idea. We'll find out when you're done.
Fucking asshole. You're actually simming them. I don't know why that bothers me so much, but it does. It really bugs me.
My AI got a clean sheet the last game. So might as well give him another go.
Oh, I suppose. I think what bugs me the most about it is that you would rather let the AI play than let me give you any amount of help. Yep, that's what it is, I'm pretty sure.
The team itself isn't bad. Just I don't know how to do tactics.
But you do. I think they would have
Do
been
I?
worse without you. Yes, even when I said that, you said probably, so you admit that it's true. They probably would have been worse without you. So take that. Ha ha ha. Admitted it.
What's this? Okay.
Voice injured.
I'm
Scored.
gonna go to the bathroom.
Go ahead.
I'll be
Scored.
right back.
Yep, he scored in spite of being injured, but he's injured, so I'm gonna have to take him off. Some out there. We'll take Popov off while we're at it. A little early for 2 subs, but no point in taking risks if we don't have to. There's Bloxham, fresh off the bench, popping a goal in. Gotta love it. Uh, Cannoneer, you are disappointing sometimes. Don't think he's going to be my starting right winger next season if I can help it. Oh, almost another. Goalkeeper caught it. What a jerk. Looks like Haddo was going to be my last sub. Keep those yellow cards off the pitch. And there's our clean sheet gone, because of course it is. Oh, yeah. First shot on target, too. Gotta friggin' love that, don't you? Complained about it, but he had a goal and an assist. Time to get chips. Okay, got him. And how did Rochdale do? They're playing lower teams. Oh, they drew with Tranmere. See? See? He could have done better than that. And they had a player sent off, Tranmere. Damn. Yeah. So that draw means he is definitely going to probably finish third.
Let's see how we did. We drew 1-1.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Could have done
So we
better.
need a point.
To get a third, yeah. Mm-hmm. You got
And
it.
Bromley? Bromley lost. Okay.
That they did. So Bromley's out of it.
Uh,
4 points back. They're done.
yes. Yep. Alright, so you can play your first team if you want.
Yep.
That was a quick game for you.
It was. Missing both my right back and my left back for the next game. Yikes. That's unreal. So I can't do my formation change I wanted to do because both of my wing backs are suspended. Lame.
There's an old man that plays FM on YouTube by the name of Old Man Phil.
Yeah. Huh?
Interesting. Oh, he's doing some sort of journeyman career, it looks like.
Hmm.
Sorry.
Those can be fun. When you say it's on YouTube.
Yeah, I've never seen him before though, so I don't know if he's good or bad or whatnot. Excuse me.
Hmm. All right. You're gonna go in. In fact, I don't want you to.
4 15 goals. Harry Collin with 15 goals, 27 assists. I'm sorry, 15 goals, 16 assists. And there's still no way we can get him.
Some big numbers to try to replace.
Yeah. And Portsmouth will not let us extend the loan.
No. Is he worth?
Let's see.
Pretty expensive player to buy.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
we don't have any money for that.
Nope. Well, you haven't been given your money yet because they don't know where you're going to be.
True.
But even if they gave you 4 million, I doubt you'd spend it all on one player.
Okay.
Unless he doesn't look like somebody who's worth 4 million. Like he's good, really good, but he doesn't look like 4 million good.
You're absolutely right on that.
Nice. So close. A terrible ratio of shots on goal this time. Oh, gosh. Hey, Bromley has Melvin Lambert on their team. Blast from the past right there.
Yeah.
I see names like that. I'm like, oh, I should check him out. And it's always short. I'm like, why did we have so many short strikers in our previous games? I
Oh yeah.
don't know. Because that's who was available, I guess. I'm at the point now, though, with strikers especially, that I would rather sign a striker whose talent is only good enough for one division below the one I'm in than sign a shorter one.
Wow.
I literally
That's
did it in my Stevenage game. I signed a guy who was like at least 10 points lower than everybody else on my team. He was only good enough for Van Rama, but I had him in League Two, and he led the league in scoring.
oh. I mean,
'Cause,
if the team is really good, you just need someone who can get at the end of balls and stuff like that.
yeah,
So
yeah, this tactic is all just like big, tall striker. That's all I need. He's 6'4", and he had I think 16 jumping and 11 heading. I'm like, that's pretty good for League Two. I bet you he'll do fine. And yeah, he led the league in goals. Like I said, the first game of the season, League Two, 7-0.
mhm.
He scored all 7 goals. The guy I had for the previous season was 33 years old. That's what was available to me. It's an older guy. He led Vanarama in scoring. Not worried about it.
Makes sense.
Which is going to be fascinating for me. But so one of my first tingles is, so if we go back to the Denmark game, what am I going to do about Angelo? He's too damn short.
I don't think we'll be going back, but you
No, it's
never
okay.
know.
No, I know. I understand. Actually, what I do is I start playing with a winger, and he can play left wing. So that's what I would. That's
Gotcha.
comical to me that that's one of the first things I think of. Just have to play a different tactic than I had been, or sell him, which was always an option that I knew was coming up. Got lucky on that one. Well, I just powered through a very painful to watch a 1-0 win.
Oh, hey, a win's a win though.
Yeah.
Let's see how we did. What is this?
Hmm. You won, but barely.
I I wouldn't say barely.
Who'd have won?
We seem to. Well, looking at the stats, 15 shots, 6 on target, 1.8 xG to 0.18 xG,
Okay.
60% possession.
Well, when you put it like that, I suppose you're right.
Oh,
Uh,
great. And our new kid is injured for a week and a half, which means he's out for the first game.
First game of the playoffs.
Yep.
When does the playoffs start?
No idea.
Oh,
But I assume it's a short week. Let's see. So, matches schedule. Yeah, it's a short week, which is
can't tell
fine.
you.
We'll just be more a higher intensity.
Just need a team to play against there. Need a friendly game in between. 2 weeks
Why?
before my cup game.
Oh. Meaning.
Okay, here we go. Nearby. Okay, so does it have your playoff schedule yet?
Uh, no.
Damn it.
Hold on.
Hmm.
Okay. Sorry, that was a sneeze.
Fine.
What day is the game on? I think it's on Saturday.
I just want to see when your schedule comes out, which day your playoffs start. I have a
Our
sneaking.
playoff, the first game of the playoffs are on May 3rd,
Oh, so it's on Wednesdays. Okay.
and then the second game is on the 6th, which is when I play. So we play on the 6th.
That's what I needed to know. Cool.
Mm, yeah, well, vote for player of the season. We
If
have 6 of them.
it isn't Voicey, then I don't know what game you've been watching. But I'm gonna vote for your guy because I can't vote for my own.
I'll vote for your goalkeeper.
Like,
Oh, I got that.
but
Did you have a game today?
no, I do not. Do you?
No.
Exactly.
It just took me out of the screen. Interesting.
Oh,
Oh well.
that's
I
strange.
was like little. Oh, there we go. I was literally about to click my vote, and it's like, nope.
Well, that's peculiar. Good thing this game only has the one bug. I got Doritos. Because I figured one of us might as well be in a good mood.
Nice. Tony Ellis is approaching retirement. Darren Ferguson retired. Fired.
Boise wins Player of the Month. Yes, of course.
Did I have Rodrigo at some point too? It did. Two of my players. Did you get the other one? Yeah. Each of our players got the English Premier League Young Player of the Month.
Nice. Fantastic. Yep. Go figure, eh?
Yep.
What? They canceled my friendly. God damn them. I just got that thing done.
Why?
I don't know. They just canceled it. Didn't say why.
Interesting.
Yep. It's a word.
We are to play Notts County at home. Who finished above us? Evil. So if Chesterfield wins. We'll play the final. No, it's the finals at Wembley. Never mind.
Freaking wait 4 days beforehand to cancel my freaking friendly as well. That's the worst. There, I got a new one in there.
There you go. You're not gonna pick up for the game, are you? No. Okay.
Transfer window opens before I play my cup game. Right?
Um, May 15th, I think it opens for us.
hmm
Interesting. When is the final? Hold the phone. Schedule. The final's the 13th. Damn it. Alright, let's do this press conference. What?
Hey, Drop Bear.
I brought areas to my strong training session. That's important. I gotta change the name of the stadium too when I start my save. It doesn't matter. I'm not playing as them.
Nice to see Chelsea score their second goal in April, even if it was an own goal. Those guys are a disaster. I don't know how they're going to ever fix that team. They really screwed up their dressing room. Too many
Hey,
players.
you beat Viborg 6-1.
Lingby did. Nice. Very nice. Yep, only 10 points above relegation. We were talking about that earlier. Look at the season I just had. Look at that. Look at that.
Little showdown at the Etihad. They play United. United is in fifth.
Imagine Chelsea going down. No, I don't think that's going to happen. Sadly, there's not. I don't think there's enough time left for them to actually collapse that monumentally.
Oh.
They still have Arsenal, City, and United. Well, it's not just them losing; it's the teams below them winning. The chances of it happening are still not likely at all. But it's an interesting thought. You're right.
Do we not have a second goalkeeper anymore? I don't think we do. Cameron John? Dynamics. Nope. Tactics. How do you get green lines in your tactics? Like, what do you have to do?
Play players together.
Is that literally it?
That's it. Nothing else.
So why would red lines form versus green lines?
Because they're only just starting to get their familiarity with each other. You can literally hover over the line and it'll tell you.
Rules or songs?
I just consider them a progression. You get broken lines, you get red lines, you get this. That. To me, they're just a progression of they've only just started to play together, so they're not that familiar with each other yet. If you just keep playing them together, eventually they turn green, regardless of who they are.
Interesting that. All right, we're going with the first team. Gotta make sure we get the correct subs in before I hit continue.
Absolutely, drop bear. I was saying it earlier. City's won the title. It's pretty much got foregone conclusion now at this point. Arsenal absolutely
Um,
bottled it.
you want to know who else bottled it?
Hmm.
Morecambe against Liverpool 2 years ago
Hmm.
when I was
Hmm.
geared to win the Premier League.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
I think we
Sometimes,
bottled it with
yeah,
7 games.
something like that. Yeah.
So we play Notts County in the semifinal. If we make the final, you best be watching.
I'm watching this one.
Oh, I thought you were watching your friendly game.
Mm-mm.
Um,
I don't care about friendlies. Gotta go wash my hand. BRB.
a boring game thus far. Are we gonna get a highlight in the first half? Thomas gets the yellow card. No, no surprise to that.
Let's go, Rochdale. Yeah. Is that enough
Well,
enthusiasm, or should I turn it up a little more?
oh, you're fine.
Damn fine. All right, come on,
This is the
Rochdale.
first highlight.
Woo!
That's the first highlight of the game.
Hmm. I don't like it. Show me something else. Although Knox County has Toby Savin in net. Oh, come on. I like him.
On a 7.0, Christie's on the 7th. Was he the goal scorer? No, Duke McKenna was. He gave the assist.
I don't see any of their players on the 7.0. Boom! What a rifle. Oh, man. I'm surprised the ball didn't go right
Who's
through the
net?
net. How did that ball not go through the net, right?
I couldn't tell you.
I feel like it should have. Look at that rocket. That's a fun goal to watch. I could watch that one again and again. Unless it was against me. Then I think it was the worst goal ever, except for it's super nice secretly.
Peter Thomas is coming out.
All right. So the numbers look good. I mean, I think you're going to do just fine. If you get your passing up, tell them improve your passing, then they'll be fine.
What's your penalties at?
It's already playing up.
10, 8. Hmm. You could be playing up top. Okay, so we're gonna do you here. Uh, I think that's it. Unless, do we want you in the middle?
How does a goalkeeper run 3 kilometers when the top players run only like 6.1? Means your goalkeeper ran half as much as all your other. Like, you wouldn't think he would even run that much.
No, not at all.
Busy goalkeeper, I guess.
Keeping on the wings. Um, I think that's what we're gonna do. Dressing room, individual. Where is he? There we go. You can make the difference. You can play. Oh, that's what I wanted to check. Does this go straight to penalties? I don't think so.
Isn't this just like one?
No, it's one and done in National League and National League North and South.
Well, okay then.
Balls. Because there's more teams that make the playoffs.
Ah, got it. That makes sense. Yeah, Forest beat Brighton. I was
Huh.
stoked on that. They want to stay up, and I want them to stay up. Mark my words. If Nottingham Forest stay up, they'll be a mid-table team next season.
Look wide. Look wide. Look wide. Look wide. Not that wide.
I was watching the Liverpool game. Yeah, they had a goal disallowed for West Ham, and they got Matip got the late winner. That was a way closer game than it should have been.
Here we go. Here's the goal.
Oh, so.
Hits the goalkeeper. Hits the post.
Oh, that's painful. Oh well, nice try. Hopefully he'll get the next one. Was that Colin? I expect more out of him. He's having a surprisingly quiet game, although his rating's going up slowly. Burnett's having a shit game.
No penalty. No penalty. Oh,
John McCarthy comes on. uh, Come on, Rochdale. You got this. I think Burnett needs to get off.
um,
Don't know if you have another striker on the bench. I didn't.
no, we're not. We're gonna make him an advanced forward. That's what we're gonna do.
Wow. Maybe that'll change it. Yeah, just change his role a bit. See if that helps. Not a bad idea.
They've
Sometimes it's all you
changed
need.
a bit too.
Yep, they're going for more possession. It looks like. So whatever their manager's preference is for a defensive tendency is what he's put in. I think it's no, not defensive. It's 1-1. Oh, so that might be his offensive tendency. Oh yeah. I see what they've done. They're going to try to sneak a goal in via their midfield or wing. So is there extra time or does it go straight to penalties?
Extra time than penalties.
That's why you're saving your subs. Got it. So you can put out like 3 fresh players for the extra time when they don't have that many at all. And they made all their subs.
We're gonna go for this.
Well, the ball's in the right spot to go for it.
Strong teeth.
Is this a corner you're about to take?
Um,
It looks like you're about to have a corner.
no, it's because I'm paused. That's why it's showing whatever it's showing. Um, What's your crossing? Yours is a 7. What's your crossing? Yours should be better. It's an 11. What the hell?
Something wrong?
Oh, I put in the wrong player. That's why.
That's what I
Tackling. What's your tackling? 9. Right.
know.
Gonna risk it for the biscuit. I have Burnett come off. There's the goal.
Oh!
Oh,
Oh!
broski. That
Savin just got in front of that. That was a nice pass, though. If only he put a little bit more oomph on it. That's all right. You can make a fourth substitution at least. The other team's already done
I
so.
don't. Oh, they did.
Yep. Crazy to me they've only had one stinking shot on goal, and it's the one they scored. You've got 10. And Toby Savin's having the game of his life. I mean, he's a good goalkeeper. He really is. But damn, dude, seriously? Back the fuck yeah. Right here. This is a goal. Yeah. 100%. Oh, yeah.
His first of the season.
That's a good time to get it.
From Doyle. Was it from Doyle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good time to score his first goal. Oh, my goodness. Look at that. Nice. All right. Now, what do? Do you put on the time wasting or do you just
Nope.
pay patient? No, you're going to stick with it? Okay.
Nope.
That's FM
They
in a
are
nutshell.
more tired than we are,
They are more tired than you are. Yes, that
but I'm
is
gonna demand more from everybody else.
shot on target. They score. It happens a lot in real life too. I don't know why people don't notice that. Teams score a goal with a single shot a lot in real football. Because I mean, in those games, they're being dominated. Do you know what kind of quality shot they have to get just to get a shot? That's one that's probably going to go in. The fact that they were held down to so few shots means the one they did get was probably a good one. So it stands to reason logically in that way.
Penalty. They must have scored that right after we scored.
Yep.
No, it was 10 minutes after.
Well, it's pretty much right after to me. Oh, shit defending. Just shit defend. You can still put on a fresh player though. Probably save it for the end for in case of penalties, right? Just sub off your worst defender at penalties for somebody who can take them better. I do that a lot, actually. Make a guy play like 30 seconds at the end in a position he can't play just because he's going to do better in the penalty shootout.
Mhm.
I love doing it.
Oh, that's BS.
But what was BS?
This whole sequence.
It's not over yet. I see.
Ethan. Oh. Um, can you play on the right, Thompson? No. Doyle play on the right. Okay. Um, Stay no pressure.
I don't know how you've. I shouldn't say anything. I'm jinx it. Oh,
Why is a defender shooting the goddamn ball?
nobody else could find an opening. And I guess he really thought he could do it. It's amazing to me you've managed to not concede a corner this whole game. That's what I was going to say. I was like, that's an impressive stat. I don't think I've seen a team get 0.
Yeah. Right.
Heart attack inducing. Right here. Coming for you. Come on, Colin. Something. Got a very quiet game and should be doing more. Oh, wait. Yeah. Put out.
Yep.
Put out. Yeah. Who's your best player for that?
I think it's Doyle.
Okay. He's having a good game, so I would
It
definitely
is
trust him.
Doyle.
I would trust him. He's got second highest rating on your team, so he's pretty damn confident. I think he'll bury it. Definitely put on time wasting if he buries this, yeah?
We practiced penalties the day before.
I mean, you kind of are knowing what you're doing right there. That's smart plays, what that is.
He,
Yes.
there you go.
There it goes. Definitely put on time wasting. You only got like a minute and a half to kill. That's beautiful, though. You know what? It doesn't have to go to penalties. You only needed one
For once.
for a while, you know. Whew. All right. Come on, ref. Just blow the whistle. Blow the stick. There you go. They gave you everything, but the better team won. Now we got to see who you play against. Yeovil is playing Chesterfield, so that's going to be an interesting one as well. Odds are Yeovil won, but you just never know. That's what playoffs are all about, after all. Okay, yeah, it looks like
Yeovil won 3
yeah,
nothing.
they did. All right. Why does yours
Uh,
say Rochdale or North County? I guess they just haven't updated it yet.
yeah, because you're still in the game. You haven't left yet.
I
No,
absolutely have.
was that game? That game was at Cranwell. That's what I thought.
All right, rest up your players, though. You said you play again in 3 days.
No, 7.
Oh well, okay, that's
It
good.
was 3 days from the first round to that semifinal.
Gotcha. All right, that makes a lot more sense.
Recovery.
That was rough. Very nerve wracking. Even I was nervous, and it wasn't me.
tactics. Attacking movement. Attacking wings. There we go. So how have we done against them this year?
I think they gave you fits both games.
We played them 3 times this year. We're 1-1 in the league, and we beat them in the FA Cup.
Fair enough.
Let's do this press conference. Uh, Desire of now able town to overcome the national final. What are your immediate thoughts after getting past Notts County? Go and think about it. Wins a win. Struggles with picks. Burnett. Yeah, I know. We don't want to. We don't talk about Burnett. Do we even start him? Is the question. Best passing in the league. I find that hard to believe, but okay. Yeah,
I'm sorry, who has the best passing in the league? You do?
one of the best. Yeah, was the question.
That's a good thing. You find it hard to believe your team is one of the best passing teams?
Yeah, it was a record for gate receipts, 160,000. So we're at 1.95 million. Our budget for next season has gone up from $31,000 per week to $34,000 a week. And this next game's at Wembley.
Nice. That should
So
be a good boost. Let's hope.
yeah, all the playoff final games are at Wembley.
So you
Oh,
just
I'm
beat
sorry.
Notts County, who finished tied with me for the most possession in the league. You are third
Nice.
with third most possession in the league. So you,
Okay.
you knocked out the team that possession wise was going to give you a run, and that's awesome. Yeah. So average possession. Your team is dead last at winning headers.
Really?
Yeah.
Listen,
Yeah.
is this game at Norfolk Chester, Wrexham's rivals?
Just looking for the passing percentages. Goals per game.
Oh, you want passing percentage?
Cross completion. Okay.
Team detailed, and you want possession or passing percentage?
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Final third passes. You're the best of the division at final third passes.
Passes completed, pass completion ratio. Notts County is first at 84. You're second at 84. Bromley's 81. Tranmere 80, and then us at 79.
But you just knocked out Notts County, so
Yeah.
arguably statistically, they were the toughest opponent you could have gotten. In my opinion. I don't know how Yeovil finished ahead of them. Doesn't matter because they got more points and scored more goals. Yes, thank you, Jacob.
Here,
Even when you're not saying it, you're saying it.
thank you. Alright, you're learning.
Even I could learn. Yay!
Wh- And it looks like Napoli has. So the Italian league have been pretty interesting
Hmm.
in terms of winners. It's not all been Juventus. You got Inter, you got Milan, and now you have Napoli winning it.
It's pretty sweet, actually.
Um, did we win the league yet? Oh, we're far and away the better team in Denmark this year. What else do we have? We have France, it's PSG, uh, Germany. Dortmund won it last year. Leipzig might win it this year.
Holy shit.
Yeah. And we got Spain, Barcelona. Well, okay, we Madrid might win it, and then Scotland. Scotland Celtic has won 6 of 8, and they're gonna win this year as well. Let's see. Portugal has had two different winners in Porto and Benfica.
Hmm. For Tozaj? I don't even know who the hell this guy is.
So Evil has 6 players on the team of the week. We only had two.
Yovel, really? Okay. Okay.
What?
I don't want to tell you, not yet. We'll wait till the day of the game.
Something to do with Evil?
Maybe.
Okay. So. Is that- Oh, Chris Rodriguez. What, 3 injuries? Is that what you're looking at? 4 injuries?
Well,
5 injuries?
it's not just them. It's okay, you want me to jinx it? Fine. You have none.
Oh,
I,
okay.
I don't remember the last time I remember you having 0 injuries.
That's well. I put my medical center up in my homepage, so now I see people with increased injury risks and stuff like that. So
It,
I'm more
it helps.
conscientious of
It helps.
the training that I do.
It certainly helps, but I mean, it's still you can't prevent all injuries. You know that, but yeah, it helps a lot.
Oh,
But
I know.
no, I'm just yeah, I noticed it. Your team's completely healthy, and that's really rare for your team. And their team is yeah missing some key players. So I'm like, oh, that's going to be an interesting game all of a sudden. I that flips me. Them. Chance, no chance, no chance. Maybe. No.
Old team meeting. What do I say?
I always pick the second one. You don't get to play in a final every day. I think that's what it is. The second one is like you don't get to play in the final every day. Isn't that what it is? Something like that.
Playoff final is a huge chance to win promotion and take Rochester to the next level. Go out there and give all you make the most opportunity. Sure, that's what I like. Mike Form not gonna play. McGowan not gonna play. Nafati not gonna play. They weren't happy, so they can go fly a kite.
Some of you guys were unhappy by your team talk.
Yeah.
I
Yep.
think what bothers me is your team has probably eight or nine players that are like over 100 ability. Yeovil doesn't have a single one. Not even if they were all healthy. They don't have a single player over 100. How the hell they even managed to keep up with you this season? That's my real question. Oh, some of these players were
Jared
added late
Thomas
too.
is dropping to the bench. Burnett, a recent form. 3, 4, 2 is 9. 13. 13, 17 divided by 17 divided by 7 is 2.3. So my striker's on a 6.23 average rating over the last 6 games. So I start him.
Uh, if you're asking me about Burnett, yes, because A, you don't have a better option, and B, he's a young guy. He's streaky, but when he comes good, he's has really good games.
What we're gonna do is we're gonna make him an advanced forward.
I have similar
Yep. And
issues
one thing,
questioning my striker, Voicey, but when he scores, he scores.
forward,
But when he doesn't, he really doesn't. It's young guys for you, though, right?
crossing, dribbling, passing, technique. Where's the vision? Is vision not a technical? Is it a mental attribute?
Mental, yeah.
Yes. Teamwork. Alright, we're gonna change the tactics just a little bit here. You're going advance forward. You're going to inside forwards. To the clutch from deep. No, that's a quick text sweatshirt. No, it does. It can take as long as it needs. That's fine. Let me get rid of this.
Can I wear your green scratch shirt?
I'm sorry.
Nothing. So, thank you. Just having fun. Green sweatshirt talks. They're important.
Yeah.
Just having some fun with it.
I like this so far. I like this so far. Inside forwards. What about? I don't want to go too crazy here.
No, you
You
shouldn't.
don't have already right.
If you're gonna go crazy, just let me slide a tactic over to you. That's going crazy. Then you'll win, guaranteed.
Shoot less often. Shoot less often.
Yeah, I could absolutely.
Correct. Sorry, I'm taking a minute on this.
Why? Sorry, I don't have a game,
It's true.
and this game is the do or die, be all, end all of the season right here. I
Yeah.
want you to take your time, and I want you to get it right and make sure that you win. So that way we can go out on a big bang and move up to the next division together.
Finally, right?
Yeah, I'm excited. I think you deserve to go up. Had
I appreciate that.
a couple rough patches in the season, I know, but overall you played really good. Third's great. What's wrong with third? Nothing. If you win the playoff, that didn't even matter. You finished third. Basically, you were second all along.
you playing keeper? No, we're gonna keep you on support. Passes. Yeah. We're gonna get that out. There we go. All right, I'm ready for the game.
Ready as you're going to be, anyways, right? And then I got to play the next Saturday against Hartlepool for that cup. That big, important cup.
What is this? Player of the season. I was gonna do a goalkeeper. Alejandro.
Somehow managed to get the most clean sheets by one over Toby Savin.
Sorry. I think we all good. We are. You have a 6.26 your last 5 games. Last five first team games is a 6.26. Well, that makes sense. You haven't played.
The
And
game.
what else?
I've not
Huh?
selected all my outfield players. Oh, right. Shoot. See. Whoopsie, whoopsie. There we go. Just got to keep forgetting that my second team doesn't have a second central defender in it. I should plug one in there, save it one of these days.
Hold on a second.
Oh, the
Make one
phone.
change.
One more change, just for the sake of it, just to get it in there for good measure. Make sure everything looks perfect.
No, 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 no. My. Who the hell was it? I thought it was Roberts. Did I put Roberts in thinking he had an 11 crossing when he has a 4? Good.
I'm sure that I don't know.
Okay, yeah, no, we'll keep John in there. We don't have a right back. Yeah, okay. I made a big mistake and I guess it paid off last game. Oh well. You showing up to Wembley?
I mean, how could I not? Not only because it's at Wembley, but it's your final, right? I don't that part. I'm gonna get a fresh drink though while you do your last minute touches.
Alright, when you come back, I'll hit the go button.
All right, we rolling?
In previews.
With that formation they're coming at you with, they are sitting back. I don't think that's going to help them.
I don't see I missed it. Oh, this formation.
Uh-oh. 7 at the back.
Oh look, yellow card. First I think I got a yellow card too.
That's okay. It's just a little bit of excitement. Not a big deal. It's your wingback. He just has to behave himself for a while.
Take it down, take it down, take it down. Middle.
Look at the space. Well done. Good
Wide
pass.
right. Find the man. Pass on the ground. Knight, love you. Oh, the move.
Oh, caught a wee bit of the skinny defender behind the keeper there.
I hear a soda back there.
Yeah, you do. That's all I ever drink is my carbonated beverages. I can't drink
You
regular
know,
water. If it isn't carbonated, I cannot drink it.
interesting. This is why you have an advanced forward, but he doesn't know what to do. We
No,
get lucky.
you know what to do right there.
Yeah.
Right there. The other one, he just didn't get the break because the ball didn't bounce close enough to him. That time, your player put it right onto his running path.
Funny thing is, you told me to keep him on the field.
Yeah.
He scores.
Yeah. When he scores well. He's a streaky player because he's 19. I mean, like I had the
Oh,
same problem with my striker all season. When he didn't show up, he really didn't show up. Part of it's the role too. I think advanced forward seems to suit him better. And yeah, Collins just made a nice play.
I would love to have him for another year, but I don't think I'll be able to.
Yeah, it happens. Just plan on a replacement. I'd love to keep my defensive midfielder another year. I'd like to keep my striker another year. It's not going to happen. So I'm looking at alternatives. I've already bought a new defensive midfielder for next season, bringing back Charlie Coyle, former Accrington guy, coming back. Not as good, but he'll do a job. I'm going to lose a little bit of quality for next season, but not too much. Even on
I'm probably
passing.
gonna sub him at halftime.
Who's that? Nichols?
Bro,
Oh,
Cameron Rowe.
okay. Oh, Rowe. Yeah, look at his condition. Yes.
See. Nope. Position. Rowe is on the left. Oh, he's on our right.
Nice
Good tackle.
tackle. Oh man, that could have gone horribly, but he did it perfect.
Keep it in. Oh, what a pass. Pass on the ground. Cross on the ground.
Collins. Oh, he snuck that in. He snuck that in.
Wow.
How did he do that?
He did that. Oh, no, he didn't do that 2 games ago.
Yeah, I
3 games
remember.
ago.
I remember the one where and he snuck it past the keeper. I remember saying like he didn't have much to put that in, but he sure found this was even less space. That goalkeeper messed up bad. All that goalkeeper had to do was stand there. But he opened up his legs and that's where he snuck the ball through. So okay, well he's having a great game, 8.3.
Yeah.
He might be on
I
loan,
don't
but
know what
he's going to
the.
carry you up. It's okay. Here he comes again.
He's on side.
That's a penalty.
Penalty.
Yeah, that's a penalty. I think you should let Colin take it. That's my opinion.
I agree. I
He may not be the greatest at it, but he's on fire and he's having a good game.
It's a fantastic game.
Yeah, he's earned it. Oh, you fucker! Seriously, for the memes, right? He puts it in. uh, even in a cup final with everything to play for, he does this shit. I'm so glad he scored it. I am. Uh, seriously, Colin deserved that one. Oh well,
Hey,
your
Radcliffe
goalkeeper
had to
scored.
get his match rating up a little bit.
I and you've done so. Yep. Wow. Wow. Oh, that's good stuff. Don't forget to turn on your time wasting here pretty quick.
Oh fuck no,
No?
no,
Okay. All
no,
right. They could change it though. Like at this point, they're going to start pushing.
no, they're not.
You don't think so?
Well, I don't know if you have it on your screen, but their average positions they're trying to. We're more fit than they are.
Okay, well, as long as you know what you're doing, you seem to know what you're doing, so it's fine. Got it under control.
You gonna look great? Yes, you are.
Well, he took his time. I mean, some players will automatically waste time regardless of whether or
That's
not you
fine.
tell them to. Yeah, they should. They should slow the pace of everything down just because you've got the time, right? Time is in your favor. That's
Look at this.
it. Hell yeah. Esther Barley, hello. Thank you for the
Oh,
follow. Oh, there he
oh,
goes again. Another goal for that man. What team do I support? Liverpool. And my lower team is Accrington Stanley because I researched them for this game. Well, them among other teams, but they're the biggest team I researched for this game. Well, it looks like you got this one in hand, though, Jacob. Seriously,
yep.
that's a nice game.
Goalkeeper scores the goal. Keeps a shutout.
Yeah, but seriously,
Hey,
Perry Colin carried you through
he
that
should have.
game.
They should have came a minute and a half ago. They would have seen my goalkeeper score. And
That's all
not a
right.
single sub.
You
Did
support
not make a single
Spurs.
sub in that game. I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, I mean, they're playing each other next week, and that should decide who pushes for fifth. Should be an interesting game. I think the winner of the Liverpool Spurs match next week will pretty much decide fifth.
All right, so we win the playoff final. How many were at that game? Let's take a look.
I don't know. I actually didn't see the attendance. I forgot to.
38-8 was at that game.
Nice. Well, hopefully you got some decent revenue off it.
Let's take a look.
That's a beauty final, though.
Income.
Such a good one.
547 minus 180 is what? 367, something like that. 367,000
Hmm.
in gate receipts alone.
Yeah, that was quick math. Yeah. Yeah.
Initial budget's $43,000 per week and 474,000 transfer budget. That's nice.
Someone tried to say Nunez clear of Kane. What does that mean? Clear of is better than? Certainly not true. Firmino, maybe, not Nunez. Just kidding.
So feeling work with a well-rounded group of players.
Oh, I don't have Macaulay for this game. Oh well. All right. So the following Saturday, I got to play my cup final. The hell is this one being played? Is this one at Wembley?
Wait. It's the FA Trophy final. It's at Wembley.
I don't know.
It's at Wembley because Bromley won it last year at IRL, and that game was at Wembley.
It is at Wembley. Look at that. My turn to play at Wembley.
Mm. We actually beat Wrexham in that final, so I should have celebrated it more than I did.
Uh-huh.
Oh, Invictus head coach, planning for next season. Trust me. Yeah, I should have celebrated it more.
Yeah, maybe. Seems possible. Sheesh. That's good times, though. All right, well, so there we go.
Super
We are the
try.
promoted teams, and I never had a doubt. I don't know why you did.
Um, my team. Well, I want to say my team sucks, but you won't let me say that.
Because it's just not true, and you know it's not true. They don't suck. They're quite good, actually.
Wait, my 20-year-old player got goal of the season. He played in 16 games this year.
Manager of the year. Well, I can't vote for myself, so obviously I'll vote for you. I mean, come on.
I'll vote for you as much as it pains me.
Oh, dude, one loss, one draw. Come on. I'm probably still not going to win it. They're probably going to give it to you. It happens to be far too often. In my Stevenage game, remember I told you? Undefeated
Yes.
season, still didn't get manager of the year. Like, what the fuck? Wasn't even picked as the favorite to win, so I don't know what happened there. Turns developing concerns. That's fine. You can leave. I want you to. Where can I tell
Excuse
him I
me.
want to sell his ass? I'm gonna sell you. He's like, no, I don't want to go. It's like, I'm not asking, pal. I'm gonna get rid of you. Why do you gotta be like that?
What's your
Serious.
wage budget
Uh,
for
a, lo-
next year?
60, almost 62,000 basically.
Oh, that's like 75 for my currency.
I don't know, something like that. It's a lot, like a lot. It's disgusting, really, what it is.
It's almost championship level.
Almost, yeah. I was actually noting that, and I was like, I don't know. I don't know how they built up these finances while we were playing over in Denmark, but they did it. So hooray! I think it must have been the new owner takeover. Probably invested a bunch in it because it's a different chairman. But it's hard to say because I wasn't at the club when they got all this money.
End of season review. It was a busy season in the transfer market. C plus.
Ah,
The board gave us transfers out C plus, loans out C, whatever. The season results A minus. The FA Cup B minus. We got knocked out in the third round. You
yeah,
give
but
us a B minus.
I didn't expect you to do better than that. I guess that means you overachieved a little bit.
Oh,
I didn't get my ratings yet because I got to play Woodburn games still. 5 more days. 5 more days.
don't like this timeline thing. I really don't.
Okay. You're a Grinch and you don't like anything this year.
You are not wrong. All right. Club visions and expectations.
Uh-huh.
Work within the playbook, grow the reputation, reach the playoffs.
In what? League Two?
Excuse me?
In League Two?
Yeah.
We have the team for it.
And then win promotion next year.
I think you should be get promoted with me this year. I think we're going to finish 1 and 2 again. I already looked through League Two, and I even looked through the league. Well, I haven't looked at the League One team's final for who's coming down. So let me just do that. All right, Grimsby Town. Show me what you're made of. Well, the first thing I have to do is look at. Never mind. Okay.
We get a player in too. Oh, nice. Our facilities have been downgraded. Do we spend the money? No, we don't really have the money to spend.
So this is. Oh. Okay, they're coming down. Lincoln City. This is basically their best player. I already know that. Yeah, no, we're every bit as good as any team that's going to be in this next division. Back to promotions for both of us is not out of the question. It'll be tough, but it's not out of the question. I mean, I'm definitely going up again.
I know you are.
But I think your team is just as good as any other team in League Two. The ones coming
Belstar
down.
finally comes. Pull back 3.5 or 2.5 stars rather.
Although I think they may okay, if I'm honest, they're kind of giving you a bit of a bum rap or bum deal because most of your best players are in on loan.
Yeah.
And I think that they're counting your team for its ability at this exact second, which they shouldn't do because they should factor in the loan players being gone. And then yeah, I think you're kind of a yeah, playoff bubble team.
We will see.
Yes, I know you'll get other players on loan who will be just as good. How much money did they give you?
Is there-
Transfer.
Oh, 475,000. Some zero.
It's not the worst thing ever.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna use it. I'm gonna use it on the wages, if anything. Like we don't have a scouting budget either.
I happen to think you should buy Toby Savin
Mm, we'll see.
from Notts County. He wouldn't be a very expensive buy. And you'd get a very solid goalkeeper.
We'll see what happens with the loans and whatnot.
Indubitably. Yes, I know you like your loans, and they're a great idea, especially when you're moving up divisions. Because committing to your own players, well, nice, also means that you have players you need to get rid of once you moved up a division or two because they become dead wood so fast. I understand that.
Mm, congratulations, you won the Danish Cup.
Really? Lingby won that? All right. Well, at least they did
Yeah.
something right because they've only finished third in the division.
I mean, whoever took them over had some pretty hefty shoes to fill.
Ten Hag.
Yeah,
I've been rolling
pretty
my eyes at
hefty
that the
shoes.
entire time. Like Ten Hag, really? Fuck that guy. I don't even like him. Oh well. That's fine.
See one of my players? No, he's just on my short list.
Okay, yeah. So here's the cup meetings. I know special cup. How I know how special cup finals are. So enjoy the occasion, drink it in, and do everything you can. That's the talk that always works.
Well, I mean, I think Madcock did quite well too, but fair enough.
Yeah, no, I was just for a cup final. I know yours might have been different because I don't know playoffs. I've never really been in playoffs, if I'm honest, so I don't really know the how those talks work. I either just win by going straight up, or no, that's pretty much all I do. I just win by going straight up.
I was gonna say,
It's like, I don't remember the last time I played a playoff in Football Manager. It's been a while. It looks like City won the division again. Yep, they did. Liverpool were third. Arsenal were second. If only that could happen in real life, but it's not going to. Yeah, it's definitely not because Chelsea's in seventh, and that sure isn't happening. So let's see. Barcelona won. Just snuck by Real Madrid at the end. Napoli won. Oh no, there's still another game to play in the Italian division. So Inter could potentially pip that title from Napoli. We'll have to see, won't we? Okay, so
wait, is
here
the
it
FA Cup
is.
is the FA Cup on the same day? That's BS.
But they're not playing the FA Cup at Wembley? Oh, they are. So it's two matches at the same, probably different times, one after the other, at Wembley. So like
Hold on,
if you sorry,
don't hit continue. I want to
no,
find out myself.
if you
But go
buy
ahead.
if you buy a ticket, do you get to watch both games?
Matches 3 o'clock. No, they're probably at the same time.
At the same stadium.
Um, yeah.
They
Where am
can't
I going?
play two games at the same time in the same stadium.
Yes, they can. Well, not in real life they can't, but in this game they will. And before you even say anything, I've seen it.
I no, I
Uh,
believe you.
Pitch.
I'm not saying you're making it up. I just kind of want to roll my eyes at it. You didn't hear my eyes audibly hit my forehead as I rolled them there. This goddamn game
Yeah,
sometimes.
it's at 3 o'clock.
Both
You
games are
guys,
played at the same time in the same stadium. That's fantastic.
yeah,
We live in the
100%.
Matrix.
I'm,
All
I'm curious. When was the FA Cup trophy last year?
right. Let's go win this trophy right now. Be the last game for Popoff. It'll be the last game for Voicey. So they want to go out by adding another trophy to my cabinet.
S-
Boom! 1-0, says Ryan Swanson. What a kick. Yep. Rippled the mesh. Ladlin, why are you heartbroken? Who broke your heart? What's their name? We'll go fuck them up. No, I'm kidding. Your team just bottled the league title. Oh, that's the worst. Oh no,
Oh,
Hartlepool just tied it
sorry.
up on me.
If you're an Arsenal fan, I'm not sorry.
Oh yeah, yeah. Are you an Arsenal fan? Is that what's happening? 'Cause if so, or do you mean in the game? I thought you meant maybe in the game. Oh, you're an Arsenal fan. Well, I never really thought they were going to win. Honestly, I kind of always figured City was going to catch them, and here we are. So that's just the way it is. It's unfortunate. I mean, I can't laugh too hard. My team's not doing very well this season either. Cannoneer makes it 2-1. This is turning into a barn burner over. Yeah, in
My
real
team's
life.
doing
Okay.
pretty well. Well, okay, my Premier League team's doing pretty well.
Yeah. After today's game, Manchester City's chances of winning the Premier League went up to 83%. So it's pretty much a foregone conclusion that they're going to win it.
Wait, can you guys finish fourth still or no?
Who, Liverpool? Yes,
No,
but
Arsenal.
oh, oh,
Arsenal.
oh, Arsenal's got to finish fourth, just for tradition's sake. I don't think that they're
Yeah.
going to fall that far down. I'm pretty
No,
sure
I don't think they can.
second or I think they can still finish third. I don't know. I
We'll
don't see
see.
them doing that though. They're probably not going to lose every game.
Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. Hold on. Hold on.
Okay.
6 points. No, they can't. They're gonna finish second.
I mean,
Um,
technically, they could still finish first. Let's be real here. They got like a almost 20% chance of still winning the
wait a second.
division, but
Isn't that what I said the beginning of tonight? That they can still finish in first.
they can. They can. They're currently still in first at this moment,
Yeah.
but the chances are very slim. I mean, you did say anything can happen. I'm like, yeah, statistically speaking, anything can happen, but it's just probably not going to happen. No complacency. Okay, that worked. We're up 3-1 at the half. I'm pretty happy with that. Yeah, no, that team has a little bit of building to do, don't they? Their character was definitely tested, and they didn't come through. They still had a great season, no matter how you look at it. If, as an Arsenal fan, at the start of the year, if I said you're going to finish second this year, you'd be like, hell yeah, that sounds good. I'll take it. So, come on, really. Most Arsenal fans lately have been like, well, as long as we're getting in the top four, it'll be all right. Because you haven't even been guaranteed that for most of the last few seasons. So, yeah, second place is not the worst season ever. Of course, players have big egos. Look what's happening to Chelsea. Oh my God. Although that's not all ego, that's partially the owner's fault. But they have so many first team players that they don't even have enough stalls in their dressing rooms for everybody. Some of the players are having to put their gear on the bench. That that's a team that's just in shambles with the egos, especially. None of those players are happy there. But yeah, no, big teams need to find a way to put players' egos in check. But that's modern football for you.
You know what sucks?
Vacuum cleaners. Can't argue with that, can you? Okay, but what else? What were you going to say?
Um, I can't watch any of the Devils games because I'm
Because
working. Because I
that's
work.
that really does suck. Actually, feel bad for you. That's okay. You'll cheer for them vicariously. Check the scores after you're done working.
Yeah.
Be as supportive as you can be from a distant planet.
Never ask a woman her age, a man his salary. Wrexham fans where they were before 2020.
See, that's a good joke, and that one I can get behind. You're right. Actually, 2021, if we're really going to get technical. But yeah, okay. I hope he can fix that issue, but I'm not sure he can. I don't know if anybody can. That's the thing about players' egos. The only one who can fix it typically is them.
Oh, I've become a Chester fan because they're Wrexham's biggest rivals, by the way.
Like, why not? Okay. You enjoy that. Your arbitrary hatred of Wrexham is kind of amusing to me. So I'm just going to enjoy it from over here. I think we're going to win the cup. It's looking pretty good. What do you think?
Oh, it's 7-1. Did you throw out your backups in?
I did not.
The XG system's broken. How do you have 7 goals from a
Oh,
2.06 XG?
mm. No, I got what you meant. Arteta's not good at handling that. I don't know if anybody is though. Like, who could handle the way players are these days?
Me.
Arteta doesn't buy and sell players. So that's where I'm definitely confused because doesn't do the
Wait a second.
transfers.
Income.
Boom, win. Okay, there's that cup that I was really hoping to get.
United wins the FA Cup.
Ah, against Brighton. Yeah, 1-0. Oh, close game.
Uh, finances, income,
Right,
season
right.
tickets.
He could put a player on the block and have the general manager deal with it, but it's the general manager who's selling them for not enough. Typically, I don't know. Uh, I'm not a big Arsenal follower, so I'm not sure how their business has been going. But in general, they did well. No matter how you look at it, they did well. But it's a tough season, and yeah, they definitely had their metal tested at the end. No questioning that. AGF beat Lingby for what on the final day? Oh, okay. I mean, just for good measure, yeah. Rub some salt in that wound. Where did they all finish? Lingby finished
I
second.
have. Oh, nice. Good for them.
Yeah. Well, it's still another game left for them, but yeah, they're going to finish at least second. They can't catch you. You're going to win by 8 points. You didn't do well because you didn't get any
Something.
trophies. Ah, okay. Yep, trophies is the measuring stick. I suppose that can't really go any other way with that. Harvey Elliott plays for Copenhagen now. Oh, he's on loan. Still though, that's why they did good for a little while. Midtjylland was the surprise team.
Stuff.
Eh,
All right.
sorry. I was just looking at the
Nothing.
final of the Danish division there.
You're
Billy Sharp has claimed the standard of refereeing in England is not good. I'm not getting involved in that. Oh yeah, a lot of those big teams sure could use a shakeup.
Wait.
That's for sure.
Wait. Are
Definitely.
you? Hey, look, you got manager of the year. Are you pinning the loss of today's game on the refereeing?
No, 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 no.
Or-
That was in my
Oh,
game. It came up
oh,
in
okay.
it came up in my game here. Do you think the referee, the guy that I just beat 7-1? Hello, Argentina fan. You're doing an Arsenal save. All right, good times, good times. Ladlin's a Arsenal fan. Sad day today, but take those lumps sometimes. To me, if as a Liverpool fan, even if somebody said, you're going to finish second this year, which we have been a lot, I don't think that's so bad because you still get your kick at the Champions League and domestic trophies. Sure, if you don't win any trophies, it's a tough season, but
Wait.
it's got to keep having hope for the next season.
The Rochdale board is looking to sell.
Oh, that's not the worst idea ever, is it?
Maybe they've known that for a while. But I actually don't know. Um. Yeah. So
League title, FA
we
Cup.
have
Nah.
we have a lot to do. no idea how I want to do this either. All right, I got 6 minutes.
What's in 6 minutes?
I have to go because I have to work tomorrow and I still have to shower.
Stood. I just want to get to my end of season wrap up thingy. Rate everything. Here we go. It's now. The new arrivals. Oh, look at that. We get a raid just as we're going to be leaving. Well,
Oh,
it happens. That's okay. So the big signings, of course, I got only a B plus for Stephenson. You gotta be kidding me. That was a great piece of business. I'm bringing a potential world class midfielder for 2.5 million. It's 20 goals and 26 assists, and that's a B plus. What? Yikes, man. Okay, Cannoneers a C. I agree. Bloxham's a B. Fine, fair enough. Well, anyway, season results. The results were kind of ridiculous. We'll just slide past that. Like, what makes you the most pissed, Ladlin? Broadcast revenue's gone way down, like half. It's okay. It's going to go up again. Try not to panic. Try not to worry. We let go of Bruno. I can't read that. Sorry. When everyone knew he was class. Oh, well, yeah, that happens. Sucks when that happens. Chelsea let go of Salah. Just an example. There we go. Caught you right at the end. You did. That's okay. It happens. You can't know ahead of time. I know I've done it once or twice before. Nice to meet you as well.
Um,
I hope you had a good FM game, assuming you're playing FM, which is usually a pretty fair assumption based on some Raiders.
he he's doing an interesting FM save as well, where the one that I watched was he's doing a community-based save. So basically, everyone in this chat gets to dictate how the team is played,
Oh, this is
like
the
who
person that just
starts.
rated us you're talking about?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. That's awesome. That's awesome.
It's a very interesting save, and I liked it because I partook in it the last time I was in his chat. 'Cause I think it's a novel idea.
That is a good idea. I mean, it's hard to come up with unique ideas, but there you go. Nine transfers. Right on. And Jonah Bellingham. That's fun. Yeah. It's good stuff. So I mean, oh, thanks for that follow. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and throw one back at you because I want to check out this unique idea on a save because it's hard to come up with those. I tell you, a lot of them are just the same old journeyman or a favorite team, and there's nothing wrong with any of that. Oh, I also had a facility downgraded. Take that, Jacob.
Yeah, but you have the money to pay for another one. I don't.
I think we're in negatives currently. Let me look.
Wait,
Never mind.
how do you?
No, we were for a bit.
Let's say.
We just got a bunch of prize money, so it's back up to positive, and I'll just sit here and shut up.
Yeah, let's see how much money you have.
A little bit.
Uh, I'll be the judge of that.
It's just a little bit. Okay, it's a lot for this ring. For this, don't worry about it.
$4.3 million.
4.3 in your currency. Okay, yeah, so like 3.8
Yeah,
in mine. Yeah, it's a bit for this division. It's definitely a lot.
I have. All right.
Gee, how to
In
link with Forest
comparison, I
Green.
have 2.5 million.
Oh yeah, yeah. See, that's still not bad though. You went from like bad debt to that. Well done.
Did we make money over the course of the season?
Yeah, we'll have a good one. Thank you. You
Um,
too. Hope to catch you again soon.
we've only made 450,000 over the course of the season.
Oh, that's you made money. Still, you took a team that was hemorrhaging money and you made money. You got to be proud of that. You got to.
Eh, that's
Eh,
okay.
no, nothing's ever good
It's not.
enough.
No, it's not.
It's Eeyore today.
It's you. When you're in the fourth division of elite of England,
Mhm.
nothing's good enough. You always have to strive to be better.
I can't disagree with that as a point in and of itself.
Thank you.
But you don't have to be grumpy all the time. You could like split it up half and half. Grumpy good, grumpy good. Then you get a delicious snack and you're in a good mood. Then you lose to a stupid team you shouldn't lose to and you're in a bad mood. I mean, I understand how that works. It happens to everybody. Upcoming competitions to scout. French Youth Invitational. No, I'm good. I've only got 3 scouts. I don't want to split them up too much. Plus, why do I want to go scout a bunch of players in France? Wouldn't they have a hard time getting work permits? That's another thing. Not that I don't want to sign them; they're great. I just work permits are kind of a big issue.
So what you do is I'll show you.
Trick for
So
work
you
permits.
go. Yeah, I found this the other day.
Okay.
I want to make sure I get it
Oh,
right.
okay.
Edit search, condition, transfer, work permit, chance. Yeah. So if you, well, I'm sure you know this, but like if you go to, can you do it in your scouted players as well? Let's see.
All right. Tell me where to go. We'll put it up there. Even if I do know
Scouting
it, let's
players,
scouting players,
scouted players, new
scouted
search,
players.
add
Then search.
condition, work permit, chance, and
Add
then
condition.
transfer,
It's
and
under
then
transfer.
work permit, chance,
Permit chance. But
and then that
this.
basically filters everybody who may or may not be might qualify for a work permit, which may be nobody.
For me, it looks like it's absolutely nobody. Go to players in range and do the same thing.
I have 29
Chance.
players in range. Oh, that's just no. I lied. Hold on.
That's weird. May qualify for a work permit. It's basically none. But if I put work permit likely, there's more of those. That's just silly. Work permit exempt. There's none of those. Okay, there's something wrong with this filter. It's definitely broken.
Oh, no, no, no. There's no more work permit exempt. That's only for the beginning of the save.
Gotcha.
When players like in the beginning of the save, uh, players that play in England are grandfathered in until their contract runs up. Then they
Hmm.
have to apply for a work permit. That's why that would be there.
I see.
That's my thinking at least. But essentially, what I'm probably gonna do is take a look at these players, offer them trials, and we can go from there.
Hmm. That's
Like,
good information to pass along.
yeah, like Sorensen. Did I have Sorensen? I didn't.
So you're ahead of Spurs by 3 points. Where's like City and Liverpool and those teams? Let's see. These are the players that they want me to take a look at, and I will do so over the course of the coming days. Hopefully, we'll be back doing this on Monday, our time, so that would be Tuesday for they're not from here.
I'll say right on. These are all the players from my Denmark save. I'm just gonna say we're most likely gonna be Wednesday, because I might be getting the full vouch now, and I won't be home until later.
Yeah,
So
Mondays aren't a certainty. We know that. That's okay.
hope for Monday,
Yep,
assume Wednesday.
exactly. That's exactly what I'm doing.
Yep.
So
Yep.
Liverpool are fifth, City are fourth. In your second season, damn, they really fell off. Well, that's okay. Anyway, I will be back tomorrow playing Fallout 76 with a bunch of people. So until then, have a good one. Thanks for hanging out, and good luck with your safe.